pain. So much anguish and suffering. You do not have to endure it anymore. I am here to embrace it all.
This is Barco with another string of tight show and podcast. Today we are gonna be talking to Spacelords, pretty awesome game created by Microsteam and published by Microsteam. Yeah, that's what we wanna be talking about today, and I hope you like it because we expect to be like a couple hours, 2-3 hours talking about, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. I'm gonna be specifically in another people's channel, I'm gonna be talking with Mr. Killer J, which is a very active member of the Space Lords community. Always from time to time doing the podcast and everything, which is pretty nice. Let me check it out my sounds. Member of the Space Lords community. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about the game, about the new updates that are coming, stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. So you wanna ask questions directly to the host, you can go to the channel, Killer J channel, Space Lords podcast. You can go over there and check it out. Check it out the Killer J channel, which is we're gonna be talking. And if you wanna keep earning the points and everything, you can stay over here. There is no problem. The only thing is like no all your questions. If you post any questions in the chat, no all your questions I'm not gonna be able to put every single question over there. I'm gonna try, to put some questions over there, but I don't guarantee the questions are gonna be over there. So if you wanna ask questions, you can go directly to the Killer J channel, which is a pretty awesome dude that always helps the community and do the podcast and stuff like that, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. People very fast are gonna tell you to follow my chat, my Twitter. Follow my Twitter, pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do. Follow my Twitter. Pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty nice. People, today is January 5, 2020. I kind of forgot about it. Sunday, January 5, 2020. We are not gonna do the page of the Love Rockets Fahrenheit today. We're gonna be doing the podcast, Space Lord podcast, that from time to time we're coming over here in the channel and do it. Check out my Twitter, don't forget about it. People, the loot is coming. The loot is coming. Hello, bye. Looking forward for the podcast from Karajoki. Thank you, Karajoki. Thank you for the loot. Thank you for supporting my streams. Totally free with the loot. I really appreciate it. You take some time to support my streams with the loot. Totally free. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna say welcome to the stream, Karajoki. Welcome to the streams. I hope you're coming ready to have some fun. Pretty awesome, pretty nice that you came in pretty early, man. You came in pretty early to the podcast, which is pretty nice. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it, Mr. Karajoki. If you got any question, don't hesitate to post it over here, or you can go directly to the Killer J channel and way over there until he begins with the podcast, so you can ask questions directly to the Killer J, to the guy, to the host, which is a pretty awesome dude. People, don't forget to follow the Space Lord podcast. What? Space Lord's Twitter, yeah. Don't forget to follow the Space Lord's Twitter, which is a pretty awesome Twitter to know about the game. Follow Space Lord's Twitter, which is a pretty awesome game that we are playing all the time in the channel, like a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If from time to time we talk about it, we do things, As you can see, it's pretty awesome game. There is a lot of information over there. You should check it out. You should check it out. People follow the NVIDIA GeForce Now Twitter. Even though we are not using the NVIDIA GeForce Now today, well, we got it over here. Maybe we jump in later on in the games. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. All depends. But check it out NVIDIA GeForce Now. In the meantime, follow NVIDIA GeForce Now. Add. Follow NVIDIA GeForce Now in the meantime, because this is the service that I use it to play the games all the time, which is pretty nice. What did Twitter give me, like updates on the top? Updates on the top. Updates on the top. Yeah, check it out. Highly recommended service from NVIDIA that allows you to play games anywhere. Cell phones, tablets, whatever, laptop. You know, you got a Chromebook. I believe there is no problem. You can maybe install over there. The Chromebook is like a big cell phone, right? It's like a laptop with the Android on it. I don't know a lot because I never use it. But that's the idea that I have. Like maybe you can install the Android application and everything. So you can install Android applications. Maybe you can install the NVIDIA GeForce Now without any problem. Which is a pretty awesome service. Check it out, people. Our schedule Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is Spacelords. This is gonna be the next week schedule. Thursday we don't do the stream. Friday Cooking Simulator. This Friday we're gonna try to see if we can play Cooking Simulator. See, we cannot play Cooking Simulator. We're gonna do it on Saturday for the Quake Champions. Saturday Quake Champions streams. People, the Quake Champions stream the last time that we did it, the graphics became pretty good and everything. But after the streams, I was playing and the graphics went back to low graphics and everything. I don't know what is the problem that they have over there. I don't know what is the I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, but they switch off on the graphics all the time. It's kind of crazy. Sunday podcast, Space Lords. Yeah, today is the Space Lord podcast. The next Sunday, we are not gonna do the Space Lord podcast. I believe we are gonna continue with this. We are gonna continue with the Lawbreakers fan album, because this is the schedule for this week. For the next week and Sunday is gonna be the R stream. So don't expect another podcast the next Sunday, because we're gonna be doing the fun album. But you never know. You never know. See, if I get an invitation for the next week, I'm gonna try to see if we're gonna do it again. Cooking Simulator, this is the game we are gonna do. Then after this Cooking Simulator, we're gonna do Apex. I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot of Apex spread all over the place, which is very nice. I mean, yeah, which is pretty good, pretty nice. So you have any game that you want me to play? Don't hesitate to tell me. There is a plenty of space to put more games over here, so we can play in the future. People, these are the winners of December 27 giveaway. Pretty awesome group of people that has been coming to the stream from time to time, from many time, getting the points for the giveaways and everything, which is pretty good. Now we got another giveaway. We still doesn't have the date but expected to be like around March. We got Kaorijoki in the top with 99 points. With a golden star, we got the silver star. Another viewer with a silver star. Another viewer, so you are there, say hi, please, because I wanted to know that you are a person, but otherwise you're gonna get banned from the giveaway with a zero star with 76 points. We got Dog One Q from PNSM, pretty awesome dude. With 63 points in the bronze with the bronze star. We got in the fourth place Jerry Seno, pretty awesome dude, a streamer too, with 57 points. We got C60, 47 points. C60 is a pretty active person from the player from the Spacelords community, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, they are getting ready, getting points for the next giveaway. So you wanna be in the next giveaway, people? In the next giveaway is gonna be in March, I believe. Uh, Keep watching the streams. Keep watching the stream. Comment. Try not to. You don't have to be early. You don't have to. You just have to come over here and check it out. A couple hours. That's it, and you get the points. And you get points, every 10 minutes for you. At least if you don't know in the top, at least you are in the 5 or 4, because it doesn't matter where you are, you're gonna get the loot. It doesn't matter. As long as you are in the leaderboard, you get something. People, let's say thank you to Hatsukidon, pretty awesome dude, supporting my stream for 22 months in a row, which is a year and 10 months. Pretty awesome dude, supporting my streams all the time. Vida merci. I'm gonna say thank you to Hatsukidon for that kind of support. It's really appreciated. It's very nice, very awesome that he decided to support my streams many, many, many months. I'm gonna say thank you to him. Unfortunately, he's kind of busy right now. He used to come over here in the streams and having fun and everything, but he's kind of busy right now. But he's still supporting the stream. The other day he came over here, say hi, subscribe, and even though he's not coming to the stream, he just came into that, which is I found out to be pretty awesome, So I'm gonna say thank you to Hatsukidon for that. People, if you wanna support my streams, if you cannot subscribe, don't worry, because we got the loot. We got the loot. It's a pretty awesome way to support the stream. Totally free, totally free. I tell you to get a $5 Steam gift card by supporting the streams, totally free with the loot. Ah. Bam! This is the address, lose.com/English tip George bit. It's a pretty long link, but the link in the chat, the last link, this is the way you click over there. You send directly messages to the. I don't know if you saw the first one that from Kaorijake, which is pretty nice. You send a sponsor message directly to the streams, and that way you support. Yeah, we're not getting like a lot or anything like that. It's just a little thing, but it's a way for me to give you something back. Why I'm gonna give you something? What I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna give you $5 Steam gift cards, so you put your name in the top of the leaderboard of the loot. Like Karaoke do, all the time. In the top. In the last 7 days, this is report we use. We have many reports. We got last 24, last 7 days, last 30. We're using the last 7 over here. You have to be your name over there. How you do that? By doing the loot. The link in the chat. Click over there. Create an account. Send some loot. Put your name over here. So your name is in the top. You're gonna get one of these on Saturday. One of these on Sunday. Pretty awesome. Pretty good. Pretty easy. So don't miss out. It's pretty nice. Pretty awesome. Yeah, people, we were playing this game during the week. Was pretty nice, pretty awesome. Highly recommended. This game is totally free to download from PS4, Xbox One, Steam Store, and Microsoft Store. And I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast with this game. You know, it's not a perfect game. It's a free to for to free to play game. It has his some stuff that maybe you don't like it, but you doesn't need it. You know, you doesn't need it like 100%. You know, like a skin for the weapons and stuff like that. It's a way to support a developer, but it doesn't change your gameplay in any way, shape, or form. It's just cosmetics. Just cosmetics. I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, cosmetics important too," you know, because that's why some people play with. See, cosmetics is that important for you, you know. If you really like the game, you just support the developer by getting some cosmetics. See, cosmetics are not important for you. You know, doesn't pay attention to that. Just play the game. You know, as long as you are playing the game, you're supporting developer right away. Games right now are like streams. You know, are like streams that you just have to go to the stream and check it out. You have to download the game and play. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. In that way, you're supporting the game, you're supporting the developer, you know. But from time to time, $5 over here, $5 over there, it's not gonna. I don't believe it's gonna be a problem. That's what we do, you know. Every month we put $5 over here, $5 over there, supporting the. It's like a. You can do it like a subscription for your favorite streamer. So you really like the game, you really want to support, you want to keep it alive. You do something like that, which is very nice, very awesome. They should have like a subscription, and I believe I'm gonna be talking about that in the podcast. Should have like a subscription option for people like me, you know, for people like me that support the game, you know, like I believe Planet Side has that. It's free. Planet Side has that model. The game is free. You can download it, but they have an option for subscribers. So every single month, you know, you support the game without having to without having to do it manually, which is pretty nice. They do it automatically for you. You know, I believe you get something to be a subscriber. Do you like more skin, more stuff? It is pretty nice. I really like that model. It's a way to support the developer. Yeah, as long as you know, if you really like the game and everything, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're always gonna find people that don't agree with the stuff. It's always gonna be like, oh man, they're not supposed to. You know, but games like Spacelords, I believe it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. We are gonna be talking with Killer J, which is a pretty awesome dude that plays Spacelords all the time. He's a streamer, but he doesn't stream the game like directly. He basically do like the podcast, talking about the game, about the updates and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. It is pretty good. Today we are gonna be talking about the new updates of the game. Mercury Steam, which is the company that created Spacelords, is developing a new update. It's called the Force, I believe, the Force update. Yeah. Oh no, they're gonna it's gonna be they're gonna change the Force. I believe the Force is already there. I don't I don't know like 100% because I don't use it. I don't use the Force. The Force is like the crafting system in the game where you can craft weapons and stuff like that. It goes against my style of play. That's why I wasn't paying attention a lot about that. It's about crafting my stuff. Let me see if I can find the to see if I can find the how you call it, the roadmap. The roadmap. Let me see. Yeah. That's where it come from. It come from the roadmap. Let me see if I can put a little bit bigger. Yeah. The force. This is the epic force. Would you like to rebuild your weapons to your own specs? You got it. Yeah, this is a system. It's gonna be. They put it right in the game that you can tamper with those little things. You know. Let me see. They don't have nothing in the channel. I believe they don't have nothing in the channel. Uh, Specifically, they got the stream where they talk about it. They kind of show things. They kind of show things in the force and everything. Which is paradise over here. You're gonna see, this the whole system with the weapon parts. Every time you play a game, you get weapon parts that allows you to create weapons and everything like that. Back in the when they did it before, in the way it's currently is, in the way it is right now, you can just craft your weapons and everything. But it looks like now you're gonna have like advanced features, you know, where you can put toxin, you can put some other abilities like a toxin berserker, fast extractor, stuff like that, which I believe they're gonna give a little bit more of advantages to the weapons, or it's gonna give you a little bit maybe more new effects to the weapon, new effects and new abilities. Yeah, I cannot explain like 100% because one, I believe it's not there. It's still not there, and another thing is like I don't. They put them for the people that craft stuff and do stuff. But I don't really get into it like 100% because it goes against my style of playing. I don't really like to have like a to have like a some kind of advantage against my enemies by upgrading weapons, or by getting cars and stuff like that. You're gonna have modifiers. It looks like you're gonna be able to put like a mods to the weapon so it get more accurate or more. I don't know. Totally different. I didn't see this stream. I didn't check it out this stream, but this is the idea that I have. You're gonna be able to put more stuff to the weapon, more crazy things. Again, it goes against my style of play. That's why I don't pay attention a lot about this. But everything that I see is kind of complex. It's gonna have like a lot of different variants. So it's gonna be maybe in the future the case that two people with the same guns are gonna be running totally different stuff like that. Yeah, this game has a lot of stuff like that. You can have the same character with different configurations, play different, 100% different. Which is at some points it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to have those kind of advantages because uh, it brings some kind of it brings some kind of new stuff. It brings some kind of variety to the game, to the guns, to the characters, and stuff like that. It looks like you see when you put the modifiers when you install the modifiers, the mods into the, you got the modifiers available over here. You drag and drop the ones that you kind of, want kind of like it. As you see, the toxin berserker faucets they have the same icons in the mods. So when you install, they give you that benefits, the benefits of those things. Depending on how you upgrade it. Well, it's pretty micromanaging. It's pretty micromanaging, which is. This mod can improve, worsen, or have no effect on the characteristics of the weapon. Now upload another mod for the available. This system is kind of looks like the kind of feels like kind of the alchemic system from MMOs and stuff like that. So it brings another level of deepness into the game. It makes it a little bit deeper. Yeah, it makes a little bit deeper the the way of the weapons and stuff like that. I don't know if this system is gonna mess a little bit with the accuracy of your gun, with the damage and everything like that. But this is like a kind of looks like a toxin. Your effective damage reduced by 1.5 compared to the base damage. Your victim received toxin damage equal to 2% of your base damage for the next 3 seconds. Yeah, some of those new abilities that you put in the game, like it give you damage over time, like toxin. It give you 2% of your base damage for the next 3 seconds to the victims, which is gonna help you a little bit to kill the people. Kinda giving some abilities like the hive ability to the weapons and stuff like that. I believe for a lot of new guys that are coming to the game, it really will. It really will help a little bit. Berserker, your effective damage is increased by 0% as compared to the base damage. In exchange, you receive 0% more damage. What? That doesn't have an. Oh, yeah, you have to upgrade it a little bit in order to those values to change. It has 0 because it has 0 over here. You see, there are no upgrade. But once it begin to give it like a little bit more of points, those values begin to change. When you shoot fast, when you shoot and kill an enemy, a seal is generated with a radius of some meters. All depends on the points you put over here, right? Meters and around your position. Oh, when you shoot and kill an enemy, a seal is generated with a radius of meters around your positions, which affects only you. If you are inside your seal, your regeneration is turned off and your health then degenerates by 30 points each second until your health points are reduced to 1. In a chance, your affected damage increase by the first basically you sacrifice health. You sacrifice health for damage. You shoot from the inside seal. When you are inside the seal, when you shoot an enemy, it creates like a seal in the floor, something like that. So you are inside the shield, it depletes your energy, but you increase your damage. Wow, that's kind of crazy stuff. It's like a sacrifice kind of ability right there. Well, I hope it's something that we can use. I don't know if I get into. I don't know if we're gonna be using this system in the way it's supposed to. Again, I don't like to upgrade my weapons or anything like that. I don't know how crazy this system, how effective this system is gonna be for the new people or for the people that really use it. But as I'm reading, it's gonna create some difference in the game. Like maybe you're gonna be taking damage over time. You don't even know why, because you playing against like Stallion and not against Hive. You see how the points increment depending on the points that you put in the thing. It was zero, and when they begin to put points, now you have a radius. The radius, as long as you upgrade the little abilities, the advanced features, the radius increase a little bit, and everything, which is pretty nice. Let me tell you to the people that I am ready here. So already here. Hello, everybody, everybody. Yeah, telling to the people that I'm ready to go to the. I'm ready for the podcast when they told me. So when they told me I'm gonna be there, yeah, pretty nice, pretty awesome. Like how we do all, every single time. Yeah, pretty awesome system that are putting in every single weapon. I believe you can do it with every single weapon. They're doing it to the pepper pot with, to the pepper pot of Lycodium that belongs to Lycodium. Your current skill points are. Oh, you're gonna have skill points too. More distraction, improve extraction. So every time you play a game, you're gonna get those skill points, or you're gonna use the skill point for the experience. I don't know. You got the thing. The problem that I see is like you got this the caliber effective, and bounty hunter. When you increase those, when you upgrade those, the weapon changes a lot. Now with the toxin berserker faucet attractor of those things, it's gonna be super crazy, man. When you, it looks like a. Oh yeah! In order for them to pull you mods, you need to click over here and improve extraction. There is a two different mod extraction and improve extraction. Look at depending on the you select, it give you like the availables. Modify availables. Yeah, this game even with the cars, you cannot select all the cars that you see in the screen. You have to basic. I don't know now. Back in the day, it was like that. Like you cannot select all the cars. It has a system that selected for you, a random. So the game itself kind of control the things that you can get. So you don't abuse the system. Something like that for you, a random. Which is something that I noticed this game has a lot. They themselves try always to to control the things that you are selecting. Let me get into the thing over here, so we can hear
Sorry?
the people are getting ready.
I got text the cousins that it's in there. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, so apparently some more of my cousins are coming up. Other cousins just left and some more will be coming up. That's funny.
Yeah, it looks like people are getting ready. Are getting ready for the podcast. They're getting into the thing. We're waiting for the host. I still is not in the in the Discord server. I believe it's gonna be everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be pretty awesome, like we always do. It's not in the yeah. Yeah, kind of complex system. They're gonna bring some more features to the game, which is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of crazy situation. It's gonna be some kind of crazy situation, man. I don't know, but right now, I find people playing this game that kind of kills you in one shot. It kind of push you down one punch because you can punch people in this game and everything. It's gonna be a little bit uh, crazy, crazier to play the game with, without updated. Like I see that the game is kind of little by little forcing the people to upgrade the characters and the weapons and stuff like that. Or otherwise, you're gonna be far behind with all those mods, with all those new things. Yeah, basically, there's new update that they're gonna put to the forge, to the crafting system in the game. It's gonna make everything a little bit complex, which is it's gonna be, I don't know, pretty crazy. Let me check it out what they're talking about.
And how was everybody's holiday?
Not too bad.
It was great. I went fucking bush. I went native. Went out and stayed with the Mrs. family out in the out in the middle of nowhere. So we went caught some wild horses.
Yeah, they're talking about how they doing the holidays and stuff like that. Yeah, we are waiting for the host to begin the podcast. Pretty awesome dude, Killer J, to continue with the podcast. We are gonna be talking about the crafting system and checking in the video that the developers of Spacelords did. The last streams where they go very deep into the system, the new system that they gonna put in the game. The crafting system, a lot of micromanaging. I see a lot of little tweaks you can make it to the game, to every single weapon. Some people, the people that really like to craft their guns and do micromanaging and extract every single little effect, maximize every single little effect for the guns and everything like that. Kill points. That's the name. That's the name. It's not skill points. It's kill points. Looks like you're gonna get kill points when you. Oh yeah, that guy came in.
6, 7, 8.
Got another verbal bar fight incoming.
Yeah. People enjoy those, so we're gonna have them.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Let's get the old OBS going.
The old school OBS.
I love OBS.
That's what I use. Use the old school OBS. I use Streamlabs.
It's my favorite opera.
Yeah, I like the SLOBS. It just because it makes things a lot easier. A lot of things don't require you to grab the links and fucking browser sources and put them in a fucking file. Then stick them on OBS. Fancy little pop up.
Yeah, some people do that.
That's why I like Streamlabs OBS because everything is incorporated.
It's very user friendly. Yeah, you just that looks nice. I'll have that as my pop up.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Alright, I hope only y'all are ready.
Oh my god. I missed that voice.
Oh, Doc, turn it to me, please.
Yes. I'll give it all to you. You can have as much as you like.
Oh, man. How's everybody's holiday, by the way? Fun.
Marvelous.
It's going pretty good right here on the Salty Podcast.
Right?
Oh yeah, it was that. Hell yeah, it was that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not that bad at all.
Let's see, go with that. Who else is up? Woody, sympathy.
Oh, my bad.
Yep.
Oh shit! I just remembered the missus took it in the car. Crap. Alright,
Oh, boy.
That sounds like a you problem.
That sounds weird coming into and all I hear is the missus took it in the car.
Don't.
Kiwi, you naughty kiwi.
Why can't you all have simple names like Bob, Tom? God. I have to keep going back and checking how to spell them.
You can spell them wrong.
That would be easier for you.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. You're absolutely correct about that. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's see, physical moon. I think that's everybody. Yep.
I got a question. Those codes that the developer put in the screen and in their stream, everybody can redeem or just one person can redeem?
Everybody.
Everybody can redeem those. Yeah.
So they give you new stuff.
Yeah, just gold.
Usually gold. Sometimes
Yeah.
what I forget the points. Whatever they call them.
Talent points.
Yeah.
Talent points, yeah.
Oh,
The one from their last stream don't work anymore though.
okay.
There is, yeah, that's right. There is a limit to how long they can stay active or something.
Somebody is typing a mile a minute. Somebody, somebody's got to get a message out. Like,
only 120.
Somebody's typing all of our conversations.
Right? Like,
100 transcript recording after we're done. If an FBI van comes outside my house, I'm out.
Why are you typing it though? Everything is
all
already
transcripts.
recorded.
I'm not actually typing it.
oh man, because the government loves paperwork. That's why.
Yeah, paperwork.
It's the same thing when you go to the court. There's somebody like a drawing. They got
A stenographer? Yeah.
yeah. Like
Just get a camera. It's so much easier.
they already got cameras and everything. They still has the guy with the little paper doing the drawings.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh man. We'll worry about that bridge when we cross it, I guess. I gotta boost up the Discord again. A sec.
Jay, your mic is picking up your breathing like hard.
That's because I have it like really like close. Like it should be better now. How about now? Better?
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
Have you been breathing? No, just.
Have you been breathing? Yeah, it was like
better
really
now.
close.
Oh, he's just holding his breath.
Die. Yeah, just put the headset on. And I was also yelling at somebody like when I was playing a game the other day, so it was really close. I wanted to make sure he heard everything.
Fuck you, you
Make sure
asshole!
they get all
How
that.
dare you do that?
Chewing loudly into the mic the whole time.
Right?
Was that me? My mic's like 5 feet away from me. And then I lost what I was eating. So I don't know
Easy
where it
man.
went.
So once again, this will be open mic style as per the usual when I have so many people. Just throw some topics out there, and whoever jumps on that topic first goes.
The rest gets sacrificed.
Pretty much.
All right, and be prepared to tell the people who talk too much to shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm being accused of having my podcast is far too short, even though my other ones have been more than an hour. But you know, whatever. So y'all can talk as much as y'all like.
Worst comes to worst, I'll start reading out of a phone book.
Right. I gotta apparently have intermissions now. I gotta make these podcasts longer.
Ad breaks.
Gotta get that Twitch.
Right. Right. Just start putting ad breaks and intermissions in there. It's like a 30-minute show that goes on for an hour.
This stream is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
Oh man.
Please hit the like and subscribe and donate bits. Don't forget to buy some condiments while you're here.
Right?
Remember, if you don't press that subscribe button, you're a leech.
You're weak.
No, I said a leech.
Oh man. Head to your local kitchen, get your refreshments.
Amazon Prime, or it's free.
Local kitchen?
It's not free. You're already paying for Amazon Prime.
Let's be honest. Everybody has like Amazon Prime, so you know this is free.
I don't have Amazon Prime because I'm from Portugal, and Amazon's like, "Fuck you, Portugal."
We'll get there eventually.
Right? I'll get there eventually. One day they're not there. The next day there'll be like a big ass building. Like,
Oh no, they do deliveries to Portugal. The thing is, I have to make the order as if I'm from Spain.
Well, sounds like Spain. You know, just Claiming ownership of Portugal. That sounds like
Just tweet at Jeff Bezos. The next day, there'll be like a shipping warehouse across the street.
right. Can't get next day shipping. What's the point, right?
Yeah, they just are getting ready to begin the podcast. Yeah, they are
Next day,
setting
I'm
up
talking about that
setting
same
up
day.
everything before begin.
Yeah, you get same day here as long as you order by 12. I swear.
If you have
the
any
moment
question, you
put
can
12
put in
on
the
it, nope.
you can put in the
Fuck
chat.
that.
They're gonna be able to. We're gonna
He
try
talked
to
for 30
be
minutes.
to
Oh,
ask
yeah,
those
speak
questions
this week.
directly to the host. Otherwise, you can go to the
It's almost like when you go to a fast food
channel
joint right when it's about to
directly.
close. You know, you go and order some fucking outlandish shit.
I love that.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
I'm pretty sure we all see.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat so you can go directly to the channel if you want it. To ask questions directly to the host, or you can post it in the chat over here so you can keep earning the points for the next giveaway. And I'm gonna try to see if I can ask those questions over there or post it in the channel by myself.
Conversation.
I know. Perfect time to type.
Nobody's listening.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a good one.
I'm all self-conscious about typing now. Wait! Oh.
I think everything is set up on this end. Yep. Thought it'd take me longer to set up, so we might start a little bit earlier than what I said.
Sounds good.
Somebody in chat's gonna have a fit, I bet. You said 510.
Put the 5-minute countdown. It's just Kiwi counting down from 300.
It's just typing noises for 5
Well,
minutes.
hey, if you really want.
Typing noises for 5, right? Now, I believe everybody
I'll be
has been on
honest.
the podcast at least once, right? I want to say. I don't see anybody new.
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
I am new.
You're new? Okay, I'm gonna treat you as a new person, Bach. That means I'm gonna pick on you more. You know I like to pick on new people more.
I'm 12.
I'm gonna pick on you least.
Shit.
That's how we're gonna handle that.
Question, can anyone do a good Elmo impression?
Oh man. No, I can't.
Elmo? No. I don't think
I used to be able
Yeah.
to. Not anymore. My balls dropped.
My balls.
Just tuck him back in there, man.
Just pick him up!
Done. I'm so tired. Just pick them up. That's all you gotta do. Is that how it works? It just got.
Exactly how it works.
That's exactly how it works. Don't question it.
Oh god.
Try it. Just
Just try it.
Just grab him.
just grab on the lift and start talking higher. It
Oh,
works.
halfway through the stream, I'm just gonna change my voice.
I'm pretty sure we'd all start cracking up. Or at least
According to the
Oh,
stream,
no,
to start speaking.
Let's give it a
Spanish.
go. Okay. How do you say, oh yeah, in fucking Spanish?
Oh,
Ah, sí.
see. Oh, see.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically speaking and correctly speaking,
You would just say C.
no, because of the expression, you actually say, "Oh yeah,"
Oh man.
because it's an
Oh,
expression.
see.
It's kind of like slang, so it's something stolen.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Kind of like the word internet. Everybody says internet.
Oh wait, I thought it was Exploradora.
We crossed the firewall and got the bank account. We did it. We did it. We did it.
What is that? This Dora the... I don't even know. Dora the thief.
Dora the baller.
You just need to watch Dora the Adult. It's fucking hilarious.
I've seen it. Believe me, I've actually seen it.
It's
Swipes
so
her
good.
car.
That kind of scares
He
me.
takes her car.
So what is it? She's a drug addict. She's fallen into alcoholism. She's got an abusive boyfriend. It doesn't sound funny when I explain it like that.
It doesn't, like, it sounds horrible.
It's a porno, isn't it?
Oh man.
No.
There's at least one version that is. That's the one I've seen. He didn't swipe a car, but I wasn't gonna finish. I actually haven't seen it.
You didn't finish, but someone did.
No, we're going. Oof, going too far.
Many times. I've seen this one before at the rerun.
I've seen this one before. It's a real.
As you can see, once you upgrade your weapons with the new mods and stuff like that, you can deal damage over time with the toxins and with the modifications. Look at the ring in the floor. If you are inside of the ring, you get less energy, but you drop your energy, but you get more damage. You deal more damage. See, you are still inside the ring. He got down at that time, but see, he was able to stay there. He could, he could deal more damage. See, if he stay inside the seal. Kind of difficult for me to tell, but yeah, that's the idea. It looks like every time you shoot, you make the shield, you know, and those are modifications you can do with any weapon, which is gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy now that I'm checking out.
It's a good way of telling people that you're going online.
This is gonna be super crazy.
And that way you can actually tag MSE and the CEO.
Mini Twitter debacles.
What is a debacle like?
Have you not seen what Vixia did?
No, but I feel like I should go and look at that now.
Right?
What did Vixia do?
Oh.
It's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Spill the tea. Come on, spill the tea.
I'm gonna post the link, the discussion. I just gotta find it. Whatever it is.
Oh my god, Vixia got mad apparently. Wow. She always struck me as someone who's, you know, a very extremely patient person.
She's
so
going
for her to get
full
mad-
salty mode.
Oh, hold on. I need this.
Something bad must have happened.
There we go.
You know, for someone that
No,
patient.
that's gonna become the new topic of this whole podcast. Let's
Just posted it.
Spill Tea podcast.
Oh yeah, spill that tea.
All right, guys, we're going live in 30 seconds.
For those that do not know, Enric Alvarez is the CEO of Mercury Steam. The co-owner.
Okay.
Hello,
Sorry.
guys. Looks like my cam's not working, but that's all right. We'll get fixed on that here soon. But we got plenty of guests joining us here today. We got Bachcourt, we got Nightly Cat, got Moonfixer, Physical, Rock, Raxter, Sympathy, Brentwoody, Weeby Kiwi, and Lethal Centauri joining us today. We got an all-star cast here. So as we're bringing in the new 2020, guys, can't believe we've gone this far with the podcast. There's plenty of things to catch up on and review from the past podcast that we had here. But let's go into it, guys. The latest thing that's going to be coming out on the 13th is the Epic Forge. That is the newest thing that's going to be coming out, guys. So what are you guys' expectations for that actually going forward? What are you hoping to get out of that? And is there some things that you wish you would change about that? No, it's a lot there, but who wants to take a stab at it?
I'm gonna say something first. For me, I am not very happy for the update that's coming for the Epic Forge because it's gonna force me to upgrade my guns, to upgrade my characters in order to be in the same level of other people's.
Okay, so you're actually happy about the balance?
Just keep your MMR lower. You don't have to. Everything works on low MMR.
I mean, he's not wrong. There's a waifu shirt. There's a waifu shirt. All right. Sorry, can't see. There you go. But basically, it is going to equalize this entire gun system. It seems like, but there are some annoying things that seem to be coming with it. Mainly toxic damage? Question mark. I heard of quite a few builds that were going into
Love
that.
it.
There was a few builds that already like people are already masterminding in their head. What are some cool things you guys are going to look into explore into this?
Having multiple weapons, multiple copies of the same weapon. Yeah, it's gonna go into my. It's gonna trigger my MMORPG mindset of min-maxing and having a tier, an equipment piece for every situation. You know, and with the free equipment slots, the loadouts we're gonna get, that's gonna be so much nice.
Okay.
You know?
But let me ask you, what's gonna be your favorite thing and what's gonna be the most annoying about it? Because I'm pretty sure there's both. What are you not looking forward to fighting and what are you looking forward to making?
Well, we'll have to see how it works. I'm not as an antag on short fuse. I'm not looking forward to Attraction with Shay sitting in the back killing Aleph and then getting it and putting it in the thing.
Yeah, but are they gonna really go for Attraction when they have more damaging stats?
Well, I mean, but if you have a toolkit and you get to pick per map, you're like, oh, we're playing short fuse. I'll use my Attraction build. Because
yeah, but as an antag, do you
after
wanna...
a week? No, not as an antag.
Oh, as a raider.
Me being the antag and the raider having Attraction, and me literally not being able to close that distance fast enough or make it matter because I can't shoot my own elites in the head, but I can kill the little Aleph farm, right?
That's true.
It's like it's true.
So Attraction is the one I have the biggest concerns about. It'll be nice on certain. It'll be very convenient and lazy to be able to have a traction on a Herrick gun and play Fistful of Sand and just pop a sniper, put Elf in, pop a sniper, put Elf in. But I don't know. There'll be everything will be annoying if it's being used on you, right? Like that's just how it goes.
I mean, we don't know the scaling yet, the way the numbers show up, and I think that's gonna be the biggest factor. Because attractor might be nice, but if we look at the numbers when it's fully maxed, if you can even max it out properly, and it's something like less than 50%, then it's not worth building. But if it goes to 100%, then it's worth building. It's the variable there is how does it scale.
Right.
And it depends on mission MMR because more spawns. More Aleph will spawn on short fuse at higher MMR, so that's good. But but less spawns on no res with higher MMR. You have to make every 5-stack count at a certain point. So it'll just be mission dependent, which is cool, having guns for different loadouts and whatnot. But...
Absolutely. Like I said, the numbers are definitely gonna play a factor. We don't know those exact numbers. I think some things are definitely going to be changed. Some things are definitely going to be stronger than others. That's the MSC way. Some things are definitely going to be ironed out per se, but I'm definitely looking forward to just being able to make an individual gun kind of fit my play style. And I think that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that. You could build guns now in such unique ways that speak kind of to you, and just, play the game in your own way, which is what a lot of people have been looking forward to when Identity came out, kind of just individualizing their characters now, individualizing your weapons and being able to play the game how you think it should run in your head, which is kind of nice. But we're going to go further into this, guys, here. So with this update here, people say you're going to have to do a little bit of, some thinking, you're going to have to do a little bit of math, and it's going to be quite expensive.
We'll put it out. One of us will put it out and say, "Hey, this is how you should build your guns."
Yeah,
right. Sasuke will probably put it out.
I already said that on day one.
I've almost done it already. In fact,
I won't come out and do it as soon as come out because I have work stuff. But as soon as I get home, I'll log in, I'll look at everything, and I'll try to make a spreadsheet. And if I can't make a spreadsheet, at least I'll do the math on my own and probably do a stream to explain everybody how to get the maximum
potential.
If the numbers don't change, we could do it right now because they've shown the picture of it.
Yeah, but we didn't see all of the mods.
Need damage.
We saw all of them. No. Just do the builds for stats, so you don't have to know. You're saying if you want this stat, this is the least cost-effective. The most cost-effective way to get this stat and to keep the rest of your stat. If you want to max out, if you want 45 in your regular gun and don't care so much about the extra attributes, use this build. If you want 7 and special attribute 3 and that's all you need, and you want to have the most possible, you can do those builds right now because we have the multipliers on the sheet.
Any other thoughts on that, guys? I know there's a few voices that we should, and I'm hearing dominantly 2 of them. What else are we thinking in there?
Obviously, there's too much thinking going on. That's why I went up, because this sounds like a conversation for intellects, not me.
Not to be mean to the community, but Spacelord intellect, yeah.
Intellects. Apologies.
I feel like this patch is gonna be cheese lords, and people are just gonna pick like the worst, unbalanced builds. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, every gun gets to be tool chuck, right?
I'm gonna love it.
If you get toxin, and it's the return of the 5-second wounded. As soon as you get wounded, your toxin damage ticks for an extra 3 seconds. So then you start healing.
Hell yeah!
Just looking at the stream, the Faust plus toxin damage was pretty significant. It was doing what, 3 ticks of 70?
Yeah.
I think there's definitely gonna be. You guys want to talk about meta builds right now? You wait until this comes out. We're gonna have meta builds definitely, and there's gonna be There's gonna be stat sheets at this point with people going, all right, that's what's in, that's what's out. You know, it's gonna be like MOBA type stat sheets with like.
I kind of want to talk about Faust. Does anybody else feel like it's going to be completely unusable at any difficulty?
It's going to be unusable.
Like unless you like do this really contrived situation, because you have to lead a minion to cover and then kill him, so you can use his cover.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel, in my opinion, Faust is going to be for boss killers, kind of like Schneider.
Yeah. Or Kuzman or whatever. And if they did the thing and didn't make it apply to his drone, that's going to be hilarious to me.
Oh, if it doesn't apply to his drone, that's...
Yeah, because they accidentally do that to all of his cards, because all of the gun cards for Hades are Schneider.
Right.
I mean, they've said that it will apply. Hopefully it actually does.
Nah, you just gotta pew the boss to death.
They just hopefully let's throw that quote in there. Let's throw some air quotes in there. Hopefully, that was thought of. But I just think right now that, like I said, set your expectations reasonable, guys. I know that's that's something hard for us in the community. We have high expectations. Just set it a little lower. And I think this is definitely going to be one of the better patches that we're going to get.
I don't think it's too much.
It has to be on boss killers though, right? Because if you kill somebody else, it spawns somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, I was looking at it.
Because I was like, Ligma's going to be amazing. Oh wait, you can't do it.
Yeah. It's like the whip on Valera. Oh, it has Faust. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whip is already a gun that forces me to move, and it's an AoE gun.
Well, you just keep walking through. You kill them in a line in front of you. Keep walking through it, right?
So they have to actually come in a line to me.
Yeah,
they can't be around me to get. What? But yeah.
Well, that's a question. Is the that poison, the toxin, is that going to affect her abilities? Like if you hit her with the giant monster, is it also going to put on the?
I don't think the whip. I don't think the whip has toxin.
Sad.
Sad. He just shed a tear. I literally heard the tear fall.
I think either Earthling or Chakra have toxic. I don't think whip has toxic.
Well, yeah, Shakura's going to be alright anyway, because it's like a pseudo hive anyway, and I feel like hive is going to be the shit with fucking toxin, man. I can't wait. It's going to bring her back to life, and I love that.
Let's hope it does.
Takato asks over here. Let me throw some what Takato says. Is nobody concerned about crit guns insta killing you when they remove the armor passive?
Oh, they're just gonna make everybody deal 50% damage base. Like that's gonna happen, right?
That makes more sense than getting rid of it.
Why are you concerned about this?
They forgot to hit enter into the coding.
Right? Oh man, that is
because it's just the players, it's not the mobs. So raiders aren't gonna have a problem, and antags, you're either you don't have mobs, or the mobs are already gonna kill you, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, actually, the whip does have toxin.
So you're saying nothing's gonna change in the first place with the overall
damage?
Nothing's
gonna change.
Even with the crit builds?
The armor only applies to players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it'll only change for antags, and if it does kill people faster, that's a good thing. Because right now, antags can't get anywhere, so bring a crit gun and crit everybody.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I mean, it's in my opinion, it's not going to change anything.
I don't think it will either.
If they change the numbers, the damage numbers on the guns, they better do, because we have, Hyperbell and other guns like that are, stupidly overpowered, but they're just gonna kill you faster.
Well, I mean, I played on a Smurf account, and everybody does twice as much damage, to 150% more damage to me, twice as much damage as they would do to my other accounts. And I can still get kills and do stuff.
It's manageable. It's just a matter of
you just have to
who shoots first.
Yeah, who shoots first.
I think the crit is not going to be a huge a problem as compared to what it is right now. I mean, somebody's already killing you one shot right now, Eric. And you know, that's really not going to be so much. It's still going to be the same character having the same problem that he always kind of had. And that's about it. I don't really see crit builds being, you know, just like in a MOBA where, you know, you have the hunters who do the crit builds. It's not really too much of a problem. It's just a build you can go with. There's better ones. I think they're going to show themselves definitely. Crit is going to be viable. It's going to be probably the easiest for new players to figure out.
I mean, every gun is going to be a crit gun now, so.
Yeah, to some extent. I don't think every gun's gonna.
Not every
should be.
I think you're gonna feel like some of the guns are all crit guns. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, mind you. I mean, if you look at it, because of the removal of Hero Killer and Exterminator,
you're doing 65% less damage.
Yeah, but you're getting crits in return. For example, the gun that everybody hates, even though it's a very balanced gun,
which gun's
Ferox and Ignis.
I love the Ferox.
No, Ignis became a crit gun. So, and we can look at Tolchok. Tolchok became a crit gun.
Do we really want to talk about
bear
gun?
But you know, that's what happens to most of the guns. If you look at it, they either got crit or they got like some sort of automatic or reload. But most of the guns that had both Hero Killer and Exterminator either got one of the crit stats and another one, or got both of them.
Who took a deep?
You know what I just realized?
Yeah, I was like, who took a deep breath?
Getting deep. So yeah, I almost just because I thought that the Toll Shock's gonna get DPS back, man, with this new update. They gotta watch out for that.
Yeah,
like it's lost DPS, but with all these new fucking perks, I hope they don't put
toxic
damage. Yeah, well, anything like that, because it's gonna be nasty.
It already has toxin.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Whose design decision was that? I'm gonna pin someone in the corner. They're gonna be full of bullets and they're gonna be poisoned. This is great.
It's such a weird exercise. It's such a weird decision to make that.
It is.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's definitely an odd decision, but at this point from MSC, I'm just kind of like, maybe. You know, you know, that's just how I take. Well, let's see where it goes at this point. But I definitely, God, there's just so many things that I want to see if it works. Like stupid, just really stupid builds. I know there's gonna be the metal, but I'm curious about the stupid ones. You know, and just see what those go and how people can kind of tweak, you know, those guns that were kind of, you know, underpowered, not doing so well, you know, those type of guns.
Well, like you already have the option of doing like full tank cards and then going berserker and just equalizing your self and just doing extra damage.
Right.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that the Defender R, aka the detective gun, is a viable weapon.
I just want to make sure because there's like characters that have like 2, maybe sometimes like 3 guns that are just like, they're like, you don't touch them. They're just there. You're like, wisdom, garbage. It's garbage.
I want to make the whip great again.
Make whip 2020.
Talk
but
shit on those era.
You know, I just want to see all the weapons become viable in some way.
Yes.
You know, I want to see that. That's what I'm hoping out of this. That is the number one thing I'm hoping out of this update is every weapon should be like, this is a viable option. You know,
but if they're all viable, there will still be the standouts that are that will make the meta, and it's just going to be drastically better than the other options. So
but
even if they become more viable, they still will be in the same tier and place. Because everything's gonna escalate.
But at least you can take it, you know, if you want. You can take it. And you know, it can work. You know, there's some guns you take it and they're like, did you really fucking bring that gun? Did you really? Did you?
That happened. What you come in with that shit, man?
Did you
You're
really
just like-
speak eager?
Like,
Come on.
take them back to the locker. Like, you know, like you grabbed the wrong gun on the way out. Like, and people are just looking at you. I was in the character screen. I didn't mean. Oh God, you know.
Oh, sorry about that. I was like Nerf gun. I'll be right back.
Right? And I just wanted to not feel like that. I want to feel like, all right, he ain't got the best gun, but it's a gun. It's not
It
Nerf
works.
gun, you know? And that's what I'm really, and my number one, like, heart of hearts, I'm hoping that is what's going to change with this update is everything can be used and kind of used in a unique way too. But we have another thing to talk about, guys. How do you guys think the new, like, let me put up right here. So up here we have the roadmap here, and we're coming to the end. We're coming to the end of the roadmap, guys. Believe it or not, I know it's been a long time coming, but we have two basic things that are being are left. We got the guilds, and then we have the the Aurora Specters. What are you guys expecting out of the? We'll take it piece by piece here. What are we expecting out of the guild update? What are we hoping comes out of that?
It looks like it might be like a leaderboard or something. I don't know.
Salt.
People
Doctor
taking it way
recommended.
too seriously.
Doctor recommended in a allowance for the day. You know, it's just. I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping it's something more in depth. I mean, we all kind of want the leaderboards back. It's something that we definitely said on other podcasts and things that we wouldn't mind seeing. You know, the leaderboard, seeing who's best. You know, pop the collar. You know, right? Who's got the cane? Who's got the top hat? And who's at the bottom wearing raggedy shit? You know, and so we just want that type of feeling. But what else could hopefully this guild update kind of incorporate, or what we hope would incorporate there?
There are two.
I just want more numbers, man. I want to be able to have like fucking 500 people in my fucking guild.
Okay, so you just want the whole Spacelords at that point, like 500 people. You just want all of that, like.
I'm
come
trying
on,
to
man.
make it cold here, bro. I'm trying to make it cold here, man. I need the numbers.
There are two options. One of them is gonna be a guild leaderboard that gives like a cosmetic or extra gold and talent points at the end of the month.
Oopsie.
Pretty much.
Sorry.
Or it's gonna be a battle royale.
Oh no.
No, oh no.
like I like the idea and how it works, but I personally just don't like battle royale. I can't get into it. It's too slow. There's way too much downtime in that kind of game. You spend it's a walking simulator, for God's sakes.
And you get shot between walking.
You get shot in between walking, right?
I didn't move to the suburbs for this.
Okay. Psychical. I do see that you think kind of it would be a 4v4 guild or maybe an arena style game mode. Is that what you're thinking there, Psychical, or that's what you're kind of hoping it it will turn into? Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes. I'd love that. That sounds.
Yeah.
My team's better than your team.
We're all gonna have to join the same guild.
I killed you. with
I
the
got
rifle,
Brent,
man.
Sasuke, and all the top tier on my team, please. I would love that. That sounds like a great idea, like objective-based PvP, man. Like what we got now is great. It's definitely fun, but when you have dedicated PvP, it's on a whole nother level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
My issue
Anyone ever
with
played
that-
like the Unreal series?
Like anybody think
You guys,
you guys thought it was salty now? Wait until we have this dedicated. Now we're about to know you guys are about to have a whole new definition of salt. Like emoting on somebody at the end of oh man, no.
I mean, at least it said if it's dedicated PvP, you're gonna be doing it yourself. You have no reason to piss
Yes.
on others because they're emoting you as soon as they kill you. I don't
Oh,
think it's
man.
gonna
Yeah.
work though. I don't think it's gonna be something like that because it's gonna divide the player base. I mean, in a way, you separate the player base from the PvEers from the PvPers. So like, who wants to do PvP will only be doing the guild clash, while all the scrubs just do the normal missions. You know, they don't have to worry.
All of what we're currently doing.
All the scrubs.
They don't have to worry about getting an Antag, because none of us are going to be playing the Antag mode.
Alright, all the Antags are in PvP seeing who's got a bigger pecker. You know? Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if it's only a PvP only mode, it's going to be a mode for Antags.
Yeah.
And if it's a mode for the players that play Antags, Antag is going to stop being a thing.
And that's why it comes out 1 month before Aurora Spectres, where they bring out Antags and add the.
Well, thank you for adding. Thank you for adding that segue. Let's talk about Aurora Spectres.
Okay, I'll go first. Welcome to Aurora Spectres. It's gonna be a mobile version of a game. You're gonna prepare your loadouts.
How so?
Oh well. So here's the thing. There's gonna be like a start window. So you come on. You send your favorite loadout on that character. So you pick Hans with Evan's Bane, with Newton's Third Law, and then you send him over. And he gonna invade random matches being controlled by an AI. And then when he comes back like 6 hours later, he did like 12 matches in those 6 hours. You're gonna get rewards from
this is so far off what I thought that I think is possible. You ever go so far around the bend that you're just like, I'm where I need to be. Like
that makes sense, and I like it because it's like if Aurora Spectres are sort of like an AI type antagonist. That means there's an antagonist in every single match. You know what I mean? That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Right.
When they see you've been the antagonist, it's Nightly Cat, it's Weeby Kiwi. It's not actually us. It's a bot controlling our characters. That's one of the options.
I like that idea.
Reminds me of
the other option.
We fixed Antags.
It's fixed.
I feel like my bot would be like really dumb and just be shooting in a corner.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it low enough and just send Terminator Spectres after people.
My bot only uses Geneva.
Low MMR makes your bot insane. That would be that'd be scary. Let's say like a rookie comes in, he's got like low MMR, but his bot is just on point and hits you in the head every damn time.
Yeah, because his bot is gonna have the bonus from compensation.
Right.
Yes.
So we're gonna be playing against MMR compensation 100% Herrick with Ignis.
God, that's scary.
What if it worked the opposite? Where depending on how high your MMR is, that's how strong your bot is.
I like that.
Oh, that's also very nice.
Because
that gives you a reason to keep your MMR high.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's a perfect incentive to keep your MMR high, because then when you use the Spectre...
Hold up, do you get every time your AI wins, do you get like a little gold?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the idea. Like
Should.
he gets either a reward.
Now we're getting somewhere, boys.
Or for the matches he plays. Just because he got into a match and he killed a couple of people, he gets some gold. Or if they win, they get some gold and talent points.
Weapon parts or something.
I like that idea.
Another one that I actually have 3 expectations for it, and that makes sense, and probably none of them is gonna be. This was the first one. The second one is giving Antags the abilities to switch between characters on respawn. So let's say you're a Mika, you die.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
It's time to call around. I think we're going too far. You hit the train. Turn around.
You just run into the enemy within ooze and you just eat people.
Yeah, man. I mean, it would be nice for Antag, because like sometimes you pick a character that you think it's gonna be good, then you fuck.
And then they perfectly counter it because they have that loadout.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that guy's not not gonna.
Welcome
bring
to the
that
stream,
specific gun,
Quetta79.
which
Welcome
is
to
a
the stream.
trash
I hope you're
gun,
coming ready to have
and
some
is
fun.
the only gun that can count.
Quetta79 said, oh my.
No,
Is that guy?
And
Wait,
then
let
I
me
have
check
no way
my
of
clock.
Changing it.
Could be
even
getting
though
closer to
the
an hour.
Antag is supposed
Nap
to be
time.
adaptable.
What? I knew we'll be getting
And
replaced
changing
by bots.
characters will
Roblox
be
officials
an
to
adaptability.
cover.
I took Lacus.
They just speculating. We don't ever know.
I can't ever get
Bro,
there.
for me, kind of sounds like it's another faction or something like that.
Bakcourt. I see your statement here. Roar Spectre sounds like another faction. That's kind of what everybody thought. What would that faction be like, Bakcourt? I want to know.
That'd be cool.
I want to hear from you, Bakcourt. What would that faction be like? How do you envision it?
Well, I envision the faction is gonna be stronger, like a mini boss, the pop-ups in every map. You know, like because we got a problem in the game right now. It's like a lot of people are able to finish the matches pretty fast right now because like man, the other day was like a 2 minutes match. That's it, boom, I just lost. So our specters maybe is gonna be put in the map. It's gonna spawn in the map to make the a little bit, I don't know, more interesting the matches, harder for the raiders maybe. Or maybe it's gonna attack the raiders and the antagonists at the same time, you know, because it sounds to me like another faction.
Okay, interesting. So you think it's something that's not a whole like another faction in its own chapter? You think it's something that's going to invade our matches, kind of like an Antag, only it's a different enemy type. Interesting.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be like another enemy type, another faction, or it could be another campaign. It sounds to me like another campaign to the game, which is I'm waiting for it. You know, for a long time has been requesting to make a stand to make another campaign, at least another campaign, because we are playing the same campaigns over and over and over and over. You know,
and it does get tiring. Physical says picture of a dragon eye. Maybe it's an all-out Skyrim game. Oh my god. But that hope right? No. And Azur says, would the dragon crash the game? Yeah, more than likely it's MSC. So if that happened, yeah, it definitely crashed. But what else do we think that the Aurora Clash could be, guys? Is there any other off-the-wall thoughts that you think are hope that the Aurora Clash kind of bring into us? Or have we covered them all?
We're gonna get extra players in the normal Antag system that we have, and they're gonna be sort of. I don't know. Has anyone ever played Metal Gear Solid 4? You know how you can get that camo that sticks you on the wall, but if you're still on the surface, you go invisible. So that's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be 3 other players. They're gonna be quite weak, and they're gonna be one shot. But if they're almost invisible. If you get close enough, they can one-shot your ass.
Interesting.
They took the grapple out of the.
Right.
They can yeet you.
They can yeet your ass the distance. But that's another thing. Yeah, let's go back into that, guys. How do we feel about now that I have so many of you in here? You guys looking forward to just throwing people everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to people not being fucking dead.
Everybody is gonna avoid no res like the fucking plague. Watch.
That's true.
Here's the thing, Brent. If they're not dead because you didn't throw them off the ledge, therefore it's your fault.
What? There's no ledge nearby. There's just like a wall, another wall, and a hallway. Like.
Then why are you fighting not near the ledge?
Throw them down the hallway. She said.
Repeat. Don't they have invulnerability for like a second or something? I don't.
They get
Use
some frames.
blink.
They get some frames.
Use blink. You throw someone and blink to them.
These are next level strats, guys.
And then grab them again.
Deal with.
Oh man. So I'm not. You know, I see Physical's thing here about the rock paper scissors, and basically, you know, they took scissors out the game. Kind of. We're stuck with rock paper now. And so it's just it's a core mechanic that's been there, and call me old-fashioned, but I don't like it when young people come in and changing all the rules.
Okay,
and okay, boomer. But you know, they took the scissors and they just threw it away. They're like, we don't fucking need this shit. And it's just
their scissors don't work.
And, you know, and so it's
safety scissors for a new and gentler community.
And so it's definitely gonna change how just, you know, you think about fighting the close round encounters when they do happen, if they happen. It's all gonna be guns now. Let's be honest.
Hell yeah.
It's all gonna be guns. It's gonna be Call of Duty with a reskin.
Well, okay, so in theory, the punch cards are going to work on the grapples, so it'll be more incentive to use punch cards.
But I think they've said that I think they've said that throws aren't affected by strike cards. I think
I don't ever remember hearing that, but
yeah, I don't remember hearing that. But I will look it up.
I'll have to look it up, but I think they said it wasn't affected.
Well, because so then it's just strictly worse than a punch, and that's stupid.
I mean,
except for positioning, obviously.
Yeah, it's more of do I want to keep fighting or do I want to try and run away by throwing them away?
I don't know. I feel like if you throw them into the wall, anyways, you're automatically you're gonna pull your gun again, and you're just gonna hose them down. That's how I kind of feel.
It's a fight. It's kind of like a fight or flight. You know, I either want to continue or I don't want to deal with you.
Right. It depends on how like the situation's the situation how it's going for you in the first.
I think it's good. You know, no matter what everyone says, and everybody that's complaining, oh, grabs are gonna be gone. All I gotta tell them is, how many times has lag fucked you over on your grapples, or while you've been grappled and you shouldn't have been?
How does that change? How does that change with the yeet? Like that's still the same thing. It's
You're
still
not gonna die. You're still gonna be grabbed, but you're not gonna be insta grabbed because lag fucked you over and you got grabbed when you punched. At least you're not gonna be insta dead.
You're still gonna be fucked over. And let's talk about that ledge that you. And if we're fighting correctly, you're still gonna be fucked over and get thrown over the edge. Like,
yeah, but then again, sure, it's still gonna be affected by lag, but it's not gonna be one of those times where, I got completely fucked over when I punched.
But now the babies that you're carrying will throw the Antag to safety. That will happen so often.
That will happen. Yeah, it will happen.
Or like if you throw a Herrick, he's just gonna stalk away before you can get to him. That's what's gonna happen. That's just gonna he's just.
I can't wait to just keep rolling away from.
Yeah, but that's that Herrick. You're like
roll, repeat the roll.
Yep.
What's the worst you're gonna do to me? Throw me in a wall? Roll.
No, my thing is, lag's gonna still fuck up CQC because they can't fix lag no matter what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna be smashing your controller and your keyboards because lag fucked you over and you shouldn't have been grabbed. It's just like, oh, they're gonna throw me away.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small chance it might be over ledge or it might not. But anyway, I got distance.
Right. It is true. It's gonna reset the distance.
It's less punishing. It's less focus, or at least it decreases the punishment of bad lag.
You know, I'm really hoping that this automated AI is a thing for, you know, antagging, because there's gonna be some times where you throw somebody as an antag and you're gonna be like, fuck. You know, you're just like, I didn't, fuck. You know,
it's gonna mess with all of us who rely on
and or you throw them into your mob and your mob's just, what are we supposed to do with this? You take care of this. Like,
you drop something. You drop something.
You know, and it's just gonna be like, handle it, and they're just like, no. You. Like, it's just that type of feeling, and it's gonna be really frustrating. And I'm not sold on it. I think it's funny. Don't get me wrong. I think it's gonna be hilarious. And Spacelords at its core is one of the funniest games. Even with all its glitches and, you know, things like that, there's some really top 10 funny moments that can be found in this game. And I think this is definitely going to add to that, which is going to decrease salt levels from the unhealthy place that they're at right now. But at the same time, I think I'm not really like sold on me not being able, and I see why they did it. They didn't want that insta kill button. You know, and that was the basic thing. And there was some definite points where you were rocking somebody in a corner, and you know, and then they're like, I got the grab, fuck you, you know, and you know, you're just like, I outboxed this person, and he got away because he pressed the button out the right time. You know, and it's just like either a lag did it to you or something didn't register. Yeah. And it, you know, it was an insta kill that could happen. But now there's just this, you press this Y button, it's just like, bye. You know, it's just like, fight over.
I'm kind of curious how it's gonna affect like the elites that electrify themselves, because I know like
they're still gonna throw you.
Don't have, like,
They're gonna throw you. They said that the only thing they do is throw you.
I mean, sometimes I use like the insta kill if my gun isn't like that great at damaging them, so I guess I'm kind of like iffy about that personally, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, I don't like
push grip strat like that.
Right. I don't like the fact that they're gonna sit there powering up for 10 years and gonna go eat. And they're just gonna throw it.
I can't wait to eat the mouse. Like, get the fuck out of here with it.
Like they're just gonna sit there powering up and they finally reach you. Let's sit here.
There's gonna be like spots that you want to get to, and it's gonna let a lead.
Right? You're just gonna let the elite grab you like, this ought to be fun.
You know what we need? We need combo yeet, so we can yeet to a teammate and then they can yeet back.
They particularly said that that's not a thing. They particularly said that.
Because there was a build where they threw an antag around forever, like just back and forth.
What they said is that the bug was that you could catch them mid-air. Now they have a time where they have to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're immune
during
for
that time. During that time, they are actually immune. Nothing is stopping you from grabbing as soon as they get up.
Oh yes, there is. There's an X button, or you know, there's
the punch. That's incoming.
No, because they're not gonna. I think anybody who's like smart enough to know, hey, he threw me to his buddy. What's his buddy gonna do?
Nobody's gonna be prepared for that. Nobody's gonna be prepared for that.
Like this is not like
we're not talking about it right now to prepare for it.
Right? Secret's out. The secret's out.
Physical. I have a challenge for you.
Oh, here we go.
Mika yeet.
No, you gotta play catch with. You gotta play catch with your Mika decoy.
I told you.
That was the thing.
Oh my God, it's gonna be great when it works.
But
when
just
it works,
I'm gonna throw it to my decoy and it's gonna kill it.
No, the decoy is gonna fuck up and get stuck in the grab animation.
Right? Like,
yeah.
No. Right? Like, you're just sitting there, you're like, oh man, if this actually works and Amika does get to throw you all the way, like, off the map, I'd be a little upset. Like, I feel like my salt level would just go up just a little bit more. That they planned out.
Everybody would play Mika.
They
had cards
planned out this out.
That increase the throw distance.
That would be cool.
I honestly feel like the game would break. I feel like there'd be somebody getting stuck in walls. There'd be places you couldn't get to that now all of a sudden you're getting to.
What about a card that throws people directly into the air so that you can do some cool fucking gunslinger shit? Throw them straight up and start popping them in their head while they're midair.
They're immune while you throw them.
That's sad.
He's like, we're just shitting on all of his dreams.
You know what? Zebin just said something really good about. Just made a good point about the grapple.
Go for it. Yeah.
You said that one of the biggest issues with the new grab will bring it that you could wound someone from far away and you get to finish them on melee. And if you dodge wounded and you go for a grab, if it passes enough time, he will get out of wounded in the middle of the roll, making your grab not being a finisher, but being a throw.
Mm-hmm.
And that will happen constantly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I
Especially
always grab
locals.
on the second roll.
Especially locals. You know, the local will be like, "Thanks, bitch. Now I'm back in a good range to fight you in." Well, yeah, that's something.
I just realized
be annoying.
Council is fucked now, aren't they? Because they're so damn slow.
Well,
You gotta yeet them away
you
unless you
still have
can't
your
shoot them.
guns. You still have your guns.
They're actually gonna be wishing somebody could throw them so they can get somewhere fast. Like,
You know exactly it.
like that's all part of the plan. I needed to get over here. Like,
Council needs a sprint card now so we can catch those motherfuckers when we yeet them.
that's definitely gonna be. Oh man, the derp roll is gonna be so annoying. It's like that's such a good point to make there. That is
The derp roll is not gonna only make strikes useless against down players, but also grapples.
I think now the dirt roll's time is coming. We got to get rid of it. I think it's time for it's time for us to just put that out the pasture and take that out back. You know, I think it's time for it to see the back of the shed. Like I don't think there's a place for it anymore, guys. This is just gonna be an annoyance. Because it's not fixing.
Too right.
It's the same issues that are gonna pop up. Now we can't actually kill you out of it. It's a little less rewarding, so it's a little bit more frustrating. Definitely. That is a very good point. That is good. Good bringing that up, Zim. But I think it's time for it to go, guys. I think we all can agree on that. But we're gonna.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I got one person out of all of you. I agree.
I don't mind it too much, but I don't play those characters.
Oh, it doesn't apply to you. But going through this roadmap, guys, we've done a lot. They've done, Space Kills, they've done the Identity, Prize Galore, Controlling the Minion, Epic Forge, things like that. We've done a lot over the roadmap, and it's definitely each time changed how Spacelords works in a pretty significant way, from getting rewards at the end of the match to how you play a match. And each one is kind of building off each other into a new game. What do you guys predict is going to come in 2020? So what's after the Spectres? What do we think is going to be the next big change, or the next change that we hope that we're going to see in the future here?
Yeah.
Expect or wish?
Yeah. Are we wishful thinking or realistic expectations?
Let me just add that in here. MSC closes. Enter. There we go. Add that to the end of the roadmap.
I mean, I don't think anyone wishes for the game to shut down, but the way it's going, they're not generating enough new players and enough consistent players to the amount of veterans that they're losing every day. Like, sure, people are coming in, they're looking at the new systems.
To keep new players
they would need to change a lot. They pretty much would need.
So let's talk about that, guys. Let's talk about that. Let's not talk about MSC closing. What in the future? What could be the next thing after the Spectre? What's the next thing that needs to go there? What big update needs to go there?
I think, like, just answering to Kiwi, if they go more casual, they would need to completely change up all the roadmap that they
all of us
already
are veterans here. Would all of you be okay with that? Like, if they did go a little more casual, to help with the new players coming in?
The game's already set for casuals. Like, what is the only thing that you could do to tend to casuals more?
So let's talk about casuals, guys. Let's get in there. What define what you mean for casual? What would that be to you?
For me, it's someone who gets satisfaction out of the game instantly. And for the beginning of the game, like, let's say the first, I'm just going to throw a random, the first 50 hours of your time in the game is really, really easy. And then after that, the difficulty just snaps on you, and then it sort of needs you to step up a bit.
I mean, in my opinion,
for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, the only thing they could do to make the game more casual or more appealing to casuals would be getting rid of MMR.
And that's something we always talked about going into MMR. You know, wasn't a topic of the day, guys, but it's brought back up. Funny how that works.
Every day.
It's in every podcast. So this
Or make an MMR thing.
I didn't put it there this time.
Or in my opinion, keep MMR, but have MMR be only a reward multiplier and not a difficulty increaser. Because the problem goes in for the new players, right? That they'll go in, they'll have super easy matches because the game is super easy. Yes. And they're playing at dash MMR with guns that have already been buffed and overtuned and are way too strong for dash MMR. They finish, they get like level 15 or whatever, and they get put into MMR 38 or 35. So pretty much they get put between the 30s and the 40s. And that is where everybody else in the community is. Even Antags. Yeah. So they're gonna get clapped anyway, because then mobs suddenly become way too strong for them because of the quick influx of being at dash and going to 30 or 40s with playing with other players there.
What about having the static difficulties? Like the first three stages, and each campaign is low to medium. The next couple slightly gets a bit harder. Then the last in the row are always on the hardest difficulty.
I would go for just one static difficulty for everything, because the enemy type is already supposed to be that. You know, you already get war dogs, which are fast but don't have armor.
Yes,
and they are easy to kill. We have the 80s, which have slight armor, and some of the units are more armored than others. And then we got 5th Council, which are always armored, and most of them don't even have heads that you can headshot. So that's already an incremental difficulty.
Right.
But I would just, decide a number that whatever you want for that difficulty, and just make it like that for every mission and have no modifiers to it.
Okay. So we just need to equalize everything just flat out.
It's just an equalizer.
Okay. Bakur, I see you typing in here in chat, but you're not talking here. I don't appreciate that. We talking here. We talk around here. And so what are you thinking, Bakur? How do we go about this? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, about getting rid of the MMRs. Well, MMR. First thing to be clear, because the word MMR has been thrown away over here, but one of the main things that MMR does in a game, in every single game, is to put the people in the same with the same, not level, but with the same knowledge in the game to play together. Let's say if you win a lot of matches, your MMR is going higher, so you can be against, you can fight against another player that has a higher MMR because he too is winning a lot of matches. But what the problem is, you get rid of the MMR, you're gonna have this situation where you have a pro player, this guy as a noob, playing against a real casual guy, a real people that is learning the game, which is gonna be, it's not gonna help the casuals to get into the game. I'm gonna be matched all the time against Mac or against Brentwood that knows a lot about the game. I'm gonna be dying all the time, so I'm not gonna be playing the game. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah, I understand. I think I understand where you came from. It's sort of like if we get rid of the difficulty to separate the really good players from the really bad players and get rid of the compensation, then the new casual players won't have that protection against the pro players because there's no compensation anywhere, and they'll just get steamrolled.
Yeah, that's why I say don't remove it completely. Just make it so it only affects your rewards, because that way it's still separates those people that are really good players from the bad players, because I mean, the new players are gonna have their MMR low because they're not gonna win as much.
I think one of the
But the good
causes-
players are still gonna be climbing because they win. So there's still gonna be that difference.
So you want higher MMR to give less rewards? That's what I'm hearing.
No, I want higher MMR
No.
to get more rewards. But I want MMR.
So you want,
no, but I
so
want,
you want the casuals with low MMR to get the same reward, win or lose?
no,
and higher MMR.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is MMR should only affect rewards, should not affect the difficulty of the mission.
Right. But these people with lower MMR get less rewards, have to play against me or Mac or whatever, as they said, and then get nothing for it. That's what you're saying.
I mean, if they get, I mean, this is the thing. Like, it's the way that the system needs to be. Because if they are a new player with low MMR and they fight against you, me, or Mac that have high MMR, of course, the rewards for winning that would be rewards based on our MMR because they managed to beat us.
Okay, I think that's
While technically we are better players, but they still managed to beat us.
I think I understand
that.
that. They're getting rewarded for beating someone who was in the top tier. Like, here you go, you get a massive prize because you just managed to beat someone who's really hard to beat, kind of thing.
Right.
Okay, I think I understand that.
I think, and I get it too, because the system the AIs wouldn't be so weak without the MMR, so they'd be kind of even, so we wouldn't have to worry about that too.
I mean, but they don't do that with compensation, so no wonder they
right.
Yeah, I mean that's how that system is, right? Rex said because you get rewarded for the MMR of who you're going against. Because so as Antag, they're 20s, I get 20s rewards.
Yeah, I mean, oops.
I think
I get that. I would
right now is that MMR is so hard to increase. Like, it's like forcing everyone to go to low MMR, because like I've been trying to get my MMR up for like 2 weeks. I got it up to 37%. I lost 2 games. I was back to 32%.
Right. And that's definitely a problem.
Tier, like the higher tier characters to play, or players to play with, like the really like newbies, and it's like for Antag and stuff.
And it doesn't move.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't move, because when you're playing with randoms, the MMR discrepancy between you and everybody else is too much for the game to actually think that you had effort. Therefore, you're not gonna raise.
No, well, that's what I wish you would take into account. Like, I'm sure all of these have had the matches where you've had to run objectives, keep Antag in check, and keep ads in check. But because the MMR was so low, it doesn't count it towards your progress in the MMR. So you wind up staying in the same place. Yet, the same thing happens, right? You're still in the exact same situation, but you lose, and the MMR drops down like 3 to 2 points.
Okay, I get what you're saying there.
Well, with instance MMR, they didn't increase the rate in which you gain it. So I'm trying hard with newbies, and they didn't actually make it any easier for any of it for me at all.
No.
Right, it didn't. But to go over here, I see some things in chat I wanted to touch up on here while I'm looking at it. Give everyone at least a few seconds to talk, says Staccato. For the open group that I have here, it's a little bit more functional if I throw a topic out and everybody just broaches it at their own leisure. You know, if they have something to say, you know, I kind of get them to say. If I see them talking in chat, then I call on them individually, because obviously they didn't get to say what they were trying to say, so they typed it out. But that's how we do it when we have this large group, because we found that going, you know, for a large group like this, me going Brent Woody, Sympathy, Raxter, Lethal, it takes a long time, and sometimes they say the same thing. And so that's why we just do it this way. It's a lot more efficient. I think there was something else here. One of the core problems, Zimbin says, one of the core problems of the current MMR system is that your MMR is shared in both modes, Raider and Antag. That is very true. You know, while they are two game modes that are completely different, that's true. Playing Antag and
They
playing
should be separated.
yeah, they're definitely two different. They're two different things. They're two different animals. You know, one is you kind of working together to achieve a goal with your team. At times supposed to go. I'm just gonna say it from high perspective, a high MMR. That's the way it's supposed to work. You know, you pick a team that synergizes well, and you work off your strengths and weaknesses to achieve a goal. Somebody who's good at, you know, putting down the Antag, they go put down the Antag. Somebody add clearance, right? Somebody's watching the objective, you know, somebody's rotating and helping wherever they need to be. You know, that's the way it's supposed to work as a team. Versus Antagging, where you just go balls to the wall, picking on their weakest link. You know, you're finding that weak link in the chain, you know, and you're picking on them. You're seeing the objective and how they're struggling to complete it, so you make it harder, you know, and you have to think in that mindset. You know, you're basically just flipping your thinking there, and that should be rewarded in two different ways. That is definitely something I feel would probably be the easiest thing, is reward us for two different things. You know, I want a complete set of Antag things, you know, rewards and steps and challenges that are here, and I want a completely different way of thinking for my Raider matches and rewards and stuff, because it's two different things. And I don't think it'd be that hard to put two MMRs in a game.
You separate them. I'm in the same boat, like, because, like you said, they're two different animals, man. You might have the best skill in Antag or the best skill in Raider. Doesn't mean it's going to transition over, because one's solo and one's cooperative.
They should take a look at that by Daylight and see how they're doing their system, their reward systems.
Right.
I don't actually play Dead by Daylight too much, or I haven't played it in a while. But
everybody should play Dead by Daylight. If you play Spacelords, go play Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. if you like this type cross promotion.
Right, cross promotion.
Not sponsored. You know, if you like this type of game, I would advise anyone that actually likes it to go take a look at Dead by Daylight. If you're getting bored of Spacelords, and since Evolve is no longer a thing.
So I would definitely, like I said, the way Dead by Daylight does it is it's rewarding every step of the way. You know, it's every step, every match is very rewarding, and when you do things, you know, the correct way objectively, you know, you're working as a team, or, you know, it's not even possible to pick a hunter that works for you, you know, in that play style. And, you know, that game is very in and of itself rewarding, because it doesn't feel like so much of a struggle as it does in Spacelords. Having played both, you know, I feel like Dead by Daylight, if I pick the hunter, which I suck at that too, go figure, it's still not as frustrating to me as being an Antag in this game, because, you know, the system itself is working against me, where in Dead by Daylight, it's kind of just, you know, they just outplayed me. That's how I feel.
Dead by Daylight, when you're playing the killer, the game looks at you. Okay, you didn't kill anyone, but did you play well?
Right.
You know, did you try your best? Did you actually like chase after them and got them? And,
see a sympathy. Yep.
And did as much as you could to stop them. The game looks at that and sees, yes, here's your rewards, here's your points, get better upgrades. And Spacelords is, oh, you tried your best, but the fucking Geneva just ran all over the map. Well, fuck you.
Okay. Didn't expect that to get so high pitched there, but all right.
He picked him up.
Right? He picked Oh, he picked him up. Absolutely. Let's go into something a little bit more lighthearted here as we close. We're getting towards the end here. So we talked about what we, you know, business and what we want to change, the MMR, which that came up mysteriously. What would be something fun that we could add in there to this roadmap? What's something that, you know, like Spacelords identity type thing? What could be fun that we want to see added in to the roadmap?
Has anyone played Akiba Strip?
Say it again. I did not.
It's like has anyone played a keyboard strip? It's like a sort of a button basher, right? And when you punch people, their clothes come off. Everyone's been asking for naked loot and naked yada yada yada. What if they just made it like a keyboard strip, and when you yeet people or you punch them, their clothes just explode?
Oh, you mean Sango Kangura? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I do want to watch enemy titties.
His Sasuke was playing that the other day. I'm just saying.
I missed that.
I'm not sure if his bot is still up. He said he was gonna. If he's not gonna delete it, guys, go and check that out. Just saying. Yes, he has. He did delete it. Oh, or what? Oh no, yes, he was. Okay, I was about to say. So it might be still over there. Go check it. But he was playing that. He was playing that the other day, and you know what? The bad thing is I know that resonates so well in the Spacelords community that might literally be a stopgap for MSC. Like, I'm joking here. Like, it might just very well be a stopgap for MSC. Just be like, we got to stop the flooding. There we go. Stuff that in there. We're good to go. Like, it just buys them time. But that's basically how I feel about that. Oh man, that is something. But yeah, Sasuke was playing that the other day, and it does resonate so well. And everybody's asking for a naked character, whoever their favorite is. Naked Jolson, naked Aniska, and
naked everybody with CQC.
Right. Azur says it's still there. Just throwing it out there, guys. Go check that out after this. But that's definitely, he made Aniska on there, by the way, as best he could. Fun fact for anybody that likes Aniska, just saying. And I think that would be funny. That would bring money, revenue, and keep a player base for like, I don't know, two months ish. I think that's our attention span for something like that. But I think that would do wonderfully in this community. Is there any other thoughts for what we could do, event or otherwise? Oh man. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I kind of wanted to see that. Like when I saw the Wild Hunt, I was like, man, I want to fight that. Like I want to go hunter on that.
What about that? Like a massive 20-person match between like everybody and the boss. Like just a massive raid of players getting together trying to smoke this creature, this ghost ship or whatever. Like just a whole bunch of people together, working together to try and kick some ass. Sort of like MMOs, like how you have those big raid bosses where it takes like fucking several teams together to defeat a single boss. I reckon it'd be pretty cool because this game's already touching on MMO with all its kind of different characters and all that. How you have tanky characters, you've got your glass cannons, you've got your healers, kind of thing. So if we could, it's sort of incorporate that into a big boss battle where you need support, DPS, and damage control all together.
They do need to work on their events better, not just the rewards.
I think we've all said that before. Yeah, their events are a little.
I mean,
they're boring. Let's just put it that. This is boring.
They're just the same as before. They're just playing the game. Like they're playing the game as you already did. Sure, you get a few skins. They were nice the first times. Getting the first free sword and the first free hammer were nice. Okay, the weapon skins is the gun skins are okay. Having a different color is nice. But even though it gets, I mean, it's good to have that amount of variety, so it can fit better with whatever character you want, so you want to look for that.
But the event itself is not really an event. It's just kind of like they were like, we already had a system in place for it, and we're just gonna change what you get at the end.
No, it's literally you're at work, and now everybody put Christmas decoration. It's still work. It's still work.
Right? Boss comes in. Happy holidays. Keep working.
My favorite thing in the Christmas event is enemy within coloring. Enemy within coloring was.
You know.
But that's really all that happened, right? The blue filter.
I mean,
I think it would be really nice if they added.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, I think it would be very nice if they were to actually take a step back and really make nice, well thought out tutorials for each individual character, and not something that can easily be switched and swapped out from one to another, to really explain their abilities, their different weapons, and what their role is in the entire game. I think that's a very nice addition.
Let's look into that. I want to stop you there. Here's the reason why. Do you think the amount of work that it would take for them to do those individual tutorials would be worth it over a person just taking a brief description of what they do and putting it in the game and you trying it out if you like it or not? Would that amount of work be worth it?
Okay. So
it should be the community's job, in my opinion. Like Sasuke,
we make the end that we make
the put out exactly.
Yeah. We make the
in-depth tutorials for all the players out there.
In my opinion, here's what they have to do. On the character page, on their menus, they need to put in on the left where we have the loadout. They need to put an icon there with the description of the ability. And that's it. So when a new player, goes in and goes to see that new character, because they of course skipped whatever the video tutorial was, or they didn't notice because they went to take it to the bathroom or something. They look at that character and they can mouse over that icon that pops up the description of the ability, and they can quickly read it. Without needing to go watch a video. That's gonna take like a minute to explain what the ability does.
That's an easier way of doing it. That's definitely easier.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Right. Let's be honest, I don't want them really spending that much time. Everybody just choose the character, except for Herrick. I'm tired of baby Herrick. Make it a story for him. You can make a long one for him. I don't care. Like that one in particular. But other than that, I think everybody else just needs to you gotta get in there. You just gotta get in there. And see if you like the character or not, like we did. I mean, we all kind of just came in, we were like, we found our characters. We were like, we even saw characters doing stuff, and we're like, I want to do that. And you found that character, you did it, and you chose them, and you liked it. And I think that's kind of the exploration of the game. And same with, in D by D when you're choosing your hunter, you play with that hunter, you figure them out, and it's kind of the exploration of the game. It's kind of the fun of it, and I don't think a training mode is really needed for that. But
I mean, I would kind of wish that at least what they could do is grab the tutorial they already have and let you pick whatever character you want. Because at least you're doing the same. You're not redoing or making a new tutorial. You just have that tutorial,
right?
And then
just not the wall jump part, obviously.
Just not the wall jump part. Yeah, obviously, it's still gonna be like use your ability.
They break it,
but yeah,
they break it, right?
But even as for us, like sometimes we want to test out the gun, we can just go there and test out that specific gun.
Absolutely.
See how much that card is gonna affect it.
Right, a range. That'd be a better use of their time to make a range for it. But one of the things I really want to see is I want to see some more customization. I want to see, I want to see Identity Part 2. I think
Hell yes.
Matter of fact, I don't even think the Identity 1 was a really just one. It was like 0.5. Like I felt like it was incomplete. And I want the rest of it. You know, I want the rest of my money's worth. And so I think that is something that needs to be addressed at the or like I just want, you know, a full everybody. I don't want somebody skipped out and just getting one skin. No, I want everybody at least 2 skins with some gun texturing, individual ones again. None of the bullshit like ones that we kind of had where we're kind of boring.
We need,
you know, I want
that.
And you know, I think it's bringing money, and it allows you to individualize your character again. You know, because everybody loves having their own individual. You don't want to look like that person. No, get that out of here. You know, you want to show that you have big bucks. You got money in the bank, and you know you're supporting this. You know, you're supporting MSC at the same time. So I think that is where they need to go.
I think they would do better by releasing more skins and also cheaper.
Hold up, let's hold that thought right there. Hold that thought. No. Physical.
Sorry.
Or psychical, sorry. Foxtail for Mika. Is this something you want to tell the classroom here? Oh man. Top hat for Harry. He was so much easier to see now.
Hell
with this top hat and a monocle. But give him a top hat and a monocle. I want it.
Don't give people top hats. It'll be like the pro.
Yes, that you can buy with status points.
Oh my god! Right?
Yes.
Finally, a use for them. MSC, we're looking at you. Like we look at
giving that sideways look.
Right? We looking at you. Like come on.
A top hat for Beastlord.
Oh man, like we really need that. I think people have. Because we're talking about these events and how disappointed are we in the skins and everything and how much we want them to expand, whether it be the event themselves or the rewards themselves. Let's just go ahead and just skip that and just go ahead and give us a bunch of skins and stuff that we can pour into. Because, well, let's be honest, when Identity came out, we were all kind of excited. Best part was probably the emotes. And we saw that and we were like, yes, this is awesome. And then you kind of like, I want more. And they were like, we got nothing. And you're just like, oh, you know, you're just like, totally, literally, you wanted ice cream and they were sold out. You were just like, oh fuck you, you know, and you know, I think that's going further. They did the right step by kind of every month putting out new emotes, which have been awesome. Now, if we could only get skins and weapon skins to follow, that's money in the bank every month at the very least. And I think that is something they definitely need to look into. I don't care if the art department's full of, you know, other things. Get them back to money making. That's what we need. Get them back to money making. And that's how I feel about it. Anything else, guys? Like, I know we covered a lot there.
I'll touch on that same thing. Just accessories, man. Like, I'm sure you've all played like Mortal Kombat, Warframe, and all that kind of stuff, where you could personalize your character's skins with random accessories. Like you said, like top hat, and then you can get like all kinds of shit just to make them yours, so that there's no other kind of character that's like the one that you've spent the time, effort, and money to create. So like that whole fashion frame thing.
Right. Fashion that's what we called it. Fashion frame. It's no longer the identity update. Fashion
Lord.
Fashion of the Broken Planet. The dress-up doll.
Right?
Hell yeah.
I will totally be behind that, and it just shows, you know, Herrick there in his top hat monocle. You know? Oh god. Oh god, we need it. Right? Fashion Lords. The Fashion Lords update. We need it. The Fashion Lords update. We need it. And I think that really that is the number one thing I really want, because right now, besides them fixing all the bugs that are in their game, which is I'm pretty sure it's pretty high on any veterans list of things they want, it's just more individuality in the game, and we're making the right steps there. We're going there, and I just hope we go there faster. But we covered a lot here, guys, and I think that about covers it. Any topics that we missed? Is there any topics in chat, guys, that you want to hit? We have a bunch of people here to answer it. While you guys are thinking about that, go over the roster once again. We had Brent Woody, Rackster, Lethal Centauri, Bot Corp TV, Rock, Psychical, Moonfixer, Weeby Huey, and Nightly Cat, as well as Sympathy, who had to leave us early in the chat here. But is there anything else, guys, whether you guys can think of our chat that we think we need to talk about? Besides that sprint button, Wreck, we're not getting the sprint button.
One thing. You know how we're talking about the top hat? I feel like we should be able to move that top hat on Naked Alert so that he can lose the pixelated, picture for a top hat.
I'm done. We hit the bottom of the barrel, boys. That's it. That's the gong. That's the bottom. We are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We have a lot more to look forward to. Like I said, on the 13th is the next update. So we should be looking forward to that podcast as well after. We'll let you know on all the secrets that are going to be exposed, so you can have your builds ready to go. Also, we do now have a Twitter for the page. You'll see it here at the ending stream. There's a Facebook. If you guys can help, follow the stream. I'm glad we can do this, bring it into 2020 strong. And as you can see, much in the way of changes. We're going to keep going. You guys have been great, and I appreciate the follows and been, by the way. But once again, make sure you guys follow Brent Woody, Rackster, Lethal Centauri, Bot Corp TV, Rack, Psychical, Moonfixer, Weeby Kiwi, and Nightly Cat. These are all streamers who are out there putting it up for the stream for Spacelords. So make sure you guys give them a follow. And I think that about covers it, guys. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you on the Broken Planet. Peace.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Naked Mika.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got the lube ready for that one.
Oh, man. Oh, no. That'd be so. That have to pixelate her and the fucking the clone that she leaked. It just need a pixelated blur.
Oh, they just need to dry it, but leave it naked.
Right? And we get all the new players. You can get the new players that way. They'll be like looking at it, like got him. Like that's how you get the new. That's how you know he's a newbie. You wait for that level 5 person to go up. You're like, oh, got him with the old switcheroo. Oh god, that's horrible. Oh god. But anyways, Fiscal. By the way, I know you kept asking where I got the shirt from. I got that from Nutaku, like that site I was telling you about. They have a merch store. So that answers that question. But yeah, it's actually really comfy. It's really fucking comfy. I'm looking it up right now.
I like the voice you gave it to that.
I'm looking at that right now.
Right?
Right here, right now.
Right. Oh my god. But yeah, that's where I got that fucking thing. I should put that, because I think Rec wanted it too.
Well, people, that was the Spacelords podcast with Killer J. They are ready. They're just saying bye-bye to everybody and everything, which is pretty nice. They touch a lot of beautiful points. Let me see my sound.
Right here, right now.
Oh, yeah, they already touched a lot of pretty interesting points in their podcast about the new modification to the Forge update. Let me check out my sound again. I believe my sound is pretty behind. Bye-bye to everybody and everything, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm kind of behind it, but it sounds good. Yeah, the new update for the Forge update, the new changes that are coming to the game, which is pretty nice. It's pretty good that they are discussing those little details, because it is gonna be an update. It is gonna be an update that will change the game a very in a big way. You know, it's gonna change the game in a big way. You got stuff like toxin that will basically deal damage over time. Uh, you got the stuff like the fast. This is another ability, another feature that is coming to some weapons. As I noticed, not every single weapon is gonna have the same advanced features. It's gonna be depending on the gun. It's gonna be different because as you can see, the pepper pat has like toxin, berserker, fast, and attractor. But the other gun, this one, the karma is gonna have antimatter, toxin, berserker, and auto reload. Totally different advanced feature from the other gun, which is gonna create very interesting situations. Kaori Joker, thank you for the supporting back. Totally free with the loot. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Kaori Joker. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You take some time to support my streams. Totally free with the loot. Keep it up. It really makes me happy. Yeah. Another thing I'm gonna say to Kaori Joker is congratulations. Congratulations to Kaori Joker for getting the $5 stinky card off today. As you can see, it's official. Kind of auto refresh now. It's official, you know. Kaori Joker getting the $5 stinky card off today, which is pretty good. Let me put it in the chat. Congratulations to Kaori Joker for winning the $5 Steam gift card of today. Yeah, pretty good, pretty nice. Pretty good, pretty nice. I hope you are happy, Mr. Kaori Joker, too. You know? Yeah, the new update for the Forge. For the Forge update of the game is gonna bring a lot of crazy situations. This is not bad at all. You know, let me tell you, there is people that need some kind of variety into the game. People that has like a couple years playing the game. This is gonna be good for them. You know. Oh, look at the same gum. I believe once you upgrade everything, it disappears. The toxin, you see, doesn't kind of disappear. I don't know if you have to grade it for that. Oh no, it depends on the modifier install. It changed over here. It's kind of complex. It's kind of complex system. Could be that many of the information I was giving to you, or many information they're giving to us, it could be different when they launch. You know, those are the people that was in the podcast are pretty active member of the Spacelords community. They got like a couple years playing the game. You know, from the days that the game was called Raiders of the Broken Planet, which it was the first name of the Spacelords. Now they kind of change it to a Spacelords. Yeah, those people are playing from a long time ago, when the game used to be called Raiders of the Broken Planet. So they kind of know, they kind of see through from the beginning, since the beginning. It's kind of see they are being witness of all the changes that has been happening in the game, which is pretty nice. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. In my opinion, because I am a vanilla guy and Spacelords are getting very complex. This new update for me, I don't know, man. It's kind of forcing me to jump into it because once the people begin to use this, matches for me are gonna be super hard to win. You know, it's gonna be super hard to put people down. As you can see, as you see in the video when they begin to play the game, they show you pretty you can see pretty clear the part of those abilities, new features to the gun, like the toxin at the beginning, how it deals like two damage over time, put it down the enemy AI right away. I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if see the eye is gonna work against the antagonist too. Look, you see? Oh no, it's not. It's not 2. It's 25 over time in the in the. It's 25 over time in the way that they have the upgrade. Yeah, because it deal damage depending on the kill points that you put in the thing, I believe. Which is you're gonna have people with crazy guns, dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, they right away shoot at the guy. It deals damage over time. Not that one. That one just went back right away. This one, boop, you see? Just shoot it one time. No, shoot it one time. It deals that damage until there. But the toxin feature for the gun that they put it finished the guy. I don't know if that is gonna work for against antagonists. See, that is the same thing for the antagonist for everybody. It's gonna force a lot of people to upgrade, which is not a bad thing. I'm not telling you a bad thing, but it goes totally different the way I want to play the game. I wanted to play the game more skill based, you know. I wanted the Space Lord to be like a more skill based, not so much in the upgrading stuff. But once you upgrade, it became more skill based, you know. Once you are in the same level that everybody, with the guns, the upgrade of the guns, the upgrade of everything, you kind of begin to be like in the you are beginning to be in that group of people, you know, that are basically upgraded. So after that point, it's basically a skill based. Yeah, every single person with the guns doing crazy things, but you know, and stuff like that, which is pretty. Which is kind of. I don't know. It's kind of. I'm kind of worried about it. That you know that everybody has like a guns and crazy stuff. That kind of kind of make it difficult for the casual people. You know, for the new player to came to the game. That's another thing that they did. That they put it. Now they got the AI. I don't know if everybody gonna be able to do it. Is that be able to throw people, you know, out of the map or to some other part of the map and everything like that. Throwing people, I believe is gonna be part of the grapple mechanics, you know. I don't know. See, the grapple is one thing, and the throwing people is gonna be another thing. We had to check it out. This, I believe, this patch is coming in January 13th. You know, I don't know if that is gonna be something that how it's gonna work or anything like that. We just have to wait until January 13th, which is gonna be, I believe, the day where they are planning to do the update. Another thing that you can see is the seal in the floor that drains you energy, but they give you a lot of damage. So you're gonna be able to deal more damage just by standing inside the shield. But you need to be careful because it's a trade off. It's gonna drain your energy, your energy over there. It's gonna drain it for more damage, for more damage. It's a trade off. You see how the energy goes up already? That's when you get out from the circle. The circle basically keeps your energy pretty down while you are in the for more damage, which is, I don't know. They say like it's gonna equalize a lot of people with the guns and everything, But I don't know, man, because once you an antagonist can be 1 point using this, um, getting their damage pretty high and killing people like crazy. But as a every single feature, we need to we need to we need to wait to see how it works. Because right now it's kind of difficult to see how it's gonna work because it's not implemented. They're just showing. They're just showing a little bit. They're just showing little video, little stream, and everything. A lot of people just have the idea from the streams that they did, the developer did, but we don't have a clear idea how it's gonna work 100%. So the most wise thing to do is to wait until the update release. Use it a couple times, check it out how it's gonna work to see because new things are gonna rise. New challenges are gonna rise after the update. Yeah, it's something that we need to have in mind. He receiving more loots for bad because he's awesome. From Cowdy Joker, thank you for the loot, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Thank you for the loot. I really appreciate that you supporting my streams totally free with the loots. Keep it up. If you have any question about the podcast and everything, don't forget to tell me. So I'm gonna clarify a little bit one of the things that they were saying. A lot of those guys that was in the podcast, they kind of have a better idea on how the things is gonna work. They even creating builds, basically, hoping, I'm gonna get this going with this thing, with this other advanced feature, which is it's gonna be. I don't know. These people know how to play the game, know how to squeeze the maximum potential, every single gun, every single little thing. Once they get those tools in the game, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be pretty crazy to basically overcome one of those guys. But there are a lot of those guys are like a max level, so it's too difficult for me to gain a same game like that because the MMR kind of keeps them away from people like me that doesn't have a high get MMR. They were talking about keeping the MMR for the fight, but keeping them getting rid of the MMR for the fights and everything, and keeping the MMR for the loot. Like experienced players get like a less loot, and new players get more loot. Could be nice to keep. Could be nice to keep new players playing the game because getting a lot of loot. But I don't know if that is gonna work for the people that has like a years playing the game. That still grinding those goals and still grinding stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that I have to unlock and get in this game because characters and stuff like that I still doesn't have it. So if I got a lot of levels or a lot of time playing, I'm getting like a less reward. Like a less reward. The less reward problem is it's a big problem for a lot of people in this game that has like a many years play. Maybe not for you that jump into the game. Maybe not for the low level players, you know. But for the more experienced players, there are a lot of I hear a lot of people complaining about the goal and stuff like that. Like it's grindy. I don't find the game grindy anymore. Like you getting with the accumulator pod and stuff like that, you get like a lot of rewards than before. But I don't know because those requests came from very experienced players that has been playing this game for a long time. So maybe they are talking about something that kind of difficult for me to figure it out to know what is all about. But I don't know. At the end of the day, we need to check it out. We need to check it out and how the updates are gonna work. You know, to see how the new things are gonna come because they're gonna come new issues into the game, new stuff because this is gonna put the game like a more complex. Not a bad thing again. It's not a bad thing. It's not something that I say, oh no, I don't want it. No, because unfortunately, every time the person that plays the game kind of complains about some aspect of the game, they're talking basically about their own teams, you know, about their own problems and stuff like that, like the yeah. Every time I got a request for the game, is just because I want to see that thing in the game. Or, you know, it's very personal request. That happens with many people in the game. That's why sometimes you see some updates that has been made to the game. Some others doesn't go into the game because maybe it's good for one specific person, but it's not good for the whole game. It's not good for the whole community, you know. And in games like this, when it has like only 2 or 3 years, it's still kind of new game. Not a lot of people knows about it. Um, I wants to get new people all the time, or who is kind of looking forward to design a way so the new people can stay in the game or stuff like that. Um, developers need to be careful not to implement or not to put stuff that could damage the game or make people leave the game. Like a lot of people are saying, a lot of old guys are basically leaving the game because of a lot of old players. The most experienced players are leaving because changes that are not made in the game or changes that are made in the game that kind of destroy the style of combat or something like that. You know, Michael Stein, the developer of this game, needs to be careful so that doesn't happen too often. In my own opinion, personal opinion, I'm pretty happy with the game the way it is. I only little worry about the crafting system, the changes. Right now, against some people, I struggle to survive because they got like those guns that does like a one shot, one kill to me and everything like that. Um, I kind of playing in the way a new player is coming to the channel, to the game, to the channel. Sorry, to the game. No grading, nothing. Kinda get going vanilla. Isn't just some cars, no some crazy cars or anything like that. You know, to see how a new player will host. You know, we host the combat against the more experienced person. You know, that's why they keep it like that for that reason because it's very important to have the new people coming to the game, learning the game, in order to have a bigger community, which is one of the goals on my streams, is to bring more people to those games that we are playing. You know, to build a bigger community for those games that are pretty unique. Games like Spacelords, but in some ways they struggle to bring more players to the game. Not because the game is bad, it's because a lot of people doesn't know that the game exists. Some of the people jump in, they find it super hard because it doesn't happen all the time, but from time to time you're gonna have so you're already you're gonna have an antagonist. You know, maybe you don't have a lot of knowledge how to defend against the antagonist. Your experience is gonna be like, well, man, it's hard. You know, it's gonna be a hard experience. Which is for a new game is not the best. Is not the best at all. Let's jump into the game to check it out. See if we can check it out the forge system pretty quick. I believe it is not updated already. I believe it says January 13. That's what I heard. Yeah, I believe it was January 13th I heard. That is common. Let me see if I can confirm that by going to the Mercury Steam website. The problem with this update was they just did a stream talking about it. They don't have a lot of news like articles written about it. But let me see. Yeah, stay tuned to keep up with the Epic Forge update that will release on January 13th. Yeah. January 13th is gonna be the day that they will release that new update with a new specification and stuff like that. They used to share the screen of the Epic Force and everything about the new content that they're gonna put in the game, but for some reason they're kinda missing now with this one. But we already saw in the video, it was pretty straightforward. Kinda looks super complex. Everything looks super complex. It's not gonna be. It's gonna take. I believe it's gonna take a while for me to understand all of those new things you can put in the gun. All those new things that you can put in the gun, but one thing is for sure, it will bring variety to the game, you know, at least for the gunplay. The gunplay in Spacelords is pretty good. It's not bad at all. The guns feel like a guns. Different guns are working different ways. You know, for a third-person shooter, it's pretty nice. You you get bored to use the same guns. You can basically go and craft another one. You know, which is pretty nice. Uh, yeah, you got a lot of options with the guns in this game. I just executing the game to see if I can check it out. The Forge in the way it is right now, not in the way, not in the update, not in the new version, because we still have to wait. Yeah, we still have to wait for the new stuff. Let's check it out. The Alicia one does this. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have we have the spaces for the advanced features and everything. As you can see, they already has the placeholders for the new update. You know, they got the advanced feature over here. They got the other panels over there. Yeah, the new update is gonna enable those things. Let me see. Yeah, the points assignments and the advanced fixtures. The advanced fixtures is the basically the what is missing. All the little things that goes, the kill points, putting the kill points in the game and everything. Yeah, as you can see, I don't upgrade my weapons all the time. I don't mess with this system all the time. And if you got the option to upgrade, to create another weapon. See, for example, that weapon that I have, it has a huge caliber. I was like basically checking the system to see how really affects my gun. It really affects your gun. It really makes it more stronger and everything, depending on the points that you are sick. Back in the days, you was like able to construct the gun with with zero stats. Now it's not possible. You need to basically put some stats on it. You know, until the point that the gun tells you, "Oh yeah, you can do it right now." Let me see if I can get to that point. Yeah, basically, you have to. The game force you to put a sync to assign. It kind of force you to assign points before, you see, before you construct everything. 8887 yeah, before you construct everything, the game kind of force you to put points, put some minimum points and everything. Which is something I'm not 100% like. Yeah, because I got 8 force skills in order to create. It kind of force you to put 8 and everything. Kind of not 100%. You know, I am not 100% like. Agree with that system. They should let you construct the gun without the points. They should do something about it. But you know, everything that they do is trying to give it some variety to the game and to make it better. Look at this game. This gun only had 10 points in the caliber. Then the other points is like a 3, 4, 3. You know, 20 points assigned to this gun. See if I got another one. Let me see if I can construct another one to see how strong it goes against the. Oh, there is a treasure hunting. You will get more weapon parts. Yeah, let me see if I can put more into the. Let me see if I can put more into the treasure hunter. treasure hunt unless into caliber. Caliber is basically the one that gives you more damage. You know, damage increase, reload is speed, effectiveness is critical hit. Yes, that's one of the problems. Let me see. Let me see if I can take him out. The critical hits and the damage. Put it pretty low, the damage and the critical. Only 3 points. Damage increased by 6. Let me take him out the damage, put him more into this. Quick finger. A lot of reload, less damage and less critical. Treasure hunter, more loot, basically. Let me craft that gun. Stay some time, just a couple seconds to craft the gun. I got it crafted. Oh, they not put the fire animation. Oh yeah, the fire animation is over there, and you claim it. No crazy gun. Let me use this one. I don't know if I delete this one. It is OP. It has a lot of damage. I don't like to play with OP guns. Somebody told me like I just select it and you delete it. There is no way for me to delete this gun. You hold it. Nope. There's no way for me to delete this gun. Let me see if let me assign the the new one to see if I can. Yeah, this is the one. And go and play some Raiders matches to see if how it does, to see if it's pretty low or how it is, because I really don't like to play with crazy damage, you know. I really like to use the strategy to get the people, because if you're using guns with a lot of damage, with a crazy damage on it all the time, you're not gonna feel the need to get closer to the enemies, to use a strategy, because you just have to shoot it and that person is gonna get down if you have a crazy gun, you know. Yeah, the crafting system in the game, it will bring more variety to the game. That's the objective of the new crafting system. I hope it really does that. I hope it really bring more variety to the game. Allows the new people to play easier in an easier way, so they keep playing the game. They keep enjoying the game without having to. Here it comes, even more loot for bar without mercy from Karaoke. Thank you, Karaoke, for support my stream totally free with the loot. I really appreciate it. It's very nice, very awesome. You take some time to support my streams totally free. with the loot. Keep it up, Kariyaki. Keep it up. Yeah, I hope it keeps the new players uh, playing the game, and I hope it makes it easy to understand. Because that's all we need right now. We need new players. We need people that jump into the game. You know, but we can't force nobody. It has to be. The game has to be welcoming. You know, it has to be in a way where the new players jump into the game and say, "Oh, this game is not that difficult. It's not that hard. It's a beautiful game. It has variety." So that's why the Epic Forge system coming in place, the crafting system coming in place, so the people find some variety. It doesn't go. It doesn't go like crazy. Like, oh man, I cannot. Oh, they give me the thing to me. The leader. What they have to give it to the people is the host. Like they give me the leader to me, but the host that has the other person. But I don't know si that person. Oh, that's good that we got an antagonist, so I can try. I can try against the antagonist. Yeah, I'm not sure si that person is the person with the less pain or the best way to. With the less pain in the game or something like that. That's what they have to make sure in the lobby, the person with the lowest ping give it the host. Because sometimes we get in matches when I have like 1,000 ping, then you see other people leaving, giving me the conclusion that the person that was assigned the host in the beginning is not the person who is not the best person to play the game. It's not the best person to have the host. You know? That kind of give me the idea. I need some enemies to shoot at it. $22? Ooh, kind of feels stronger. But you need to understand it all depends in the all depends in the memory of the game. See, the memory is higher. Well, Alicia guns feels so big, man. Feels super on point. Oh, the Ellie went down very fast. The Ellie went super fast, like faster than my old gun that has like a higher damage. Oh, look at the Antagonist. Wow, what happened there? Oh, that was super fast. He went back. He went back super fast. It he moves super fast, and the ball that he does. Look again. They did it again. Like the cooldown of that ball thing. It's pretty. It doesn't feel weak at all. This gun doesn't feel weak at all in the way I craft it. Yeah, it doesn't feel weak at all. Ah, 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 ah. It's not like I want the gun to feel weak. It's like a wow. It's like I find out almost every single gun is feeling pretty strong. But the MMR of the match, I believe it plays something on it. Wow. It's happening. It's happening a lot to me lately. That I try to get a Aleph boost and exploding my face all the time. Six. It did a 6. 8. Those 6 and those 8s, you know, those are little numbers, but it's just still like it doesn't feel weak. You can totally defend yourself with those guns. You see? Yeah, he was attacking him too, but couple of shots that I did over there, like I put it down right away. Like, wow. Look at this gun. Even though I have low damage, look. You see how fast? I don't know if the guy was shooting at him at the same time, but yeah, it's a shotgun, so I have to be kind of closer to the enemy in order to deal damage. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I have to put less damage. Put the caliber like a break down. I don't know, see, I had to. Or I kick it, the Alice. It looks like I kick it. Oh no, I took it. Oh, the antagonist is coming for me. The antagonist, don't kill me. No, antagonist, no. He was waiting for somebody to be close. No. You see, nobody's shooting, you know, it's only me. Look, it's down like a few shots. In a few shots. I don't know, man. That it's kind of worrisome, man. Look. Yeah, one thing that you have to take into account is maybe because this is a shotgun, I'm able to put the elites so fast down. So maybe they take into account, oh, it's a shotgun, doesn't have the range Let me give it a little bit more damage because he had to be closer to the enemies. I don't know. But in my case, it's not gonna be difficult for me. They're coming to the rescue right away. Look at how easy I'm dealing damage to the guy. I'm kind of feel easy dealing that damage. Dealing damage pretty easy to the guy. Kind of feels. When they put a force, a lot of people are gonna be OP, including me. I'm gonna be OP. Look. But I believe it's the MMR too. The MMR has to do something about it. Like maybe I'm playing with people that doesn't have a lot of levels. Like I am one that has like I'm a tier. I got the purple thing already. Level 5, tier 5. That's how they call it, tier 5. I don't know if you know. Aberrated Raiders, 12% antagonist MMR, 15%. He has a higher MMR. Mission difficulty, 8%. Why the mission difficulty so low? Maybe that's what it is. The mission difficulty is too low. That's why they just dying. The enemy just dying. Look, one shot, one kill. Look, he's dead. He's almost dead. He's just rolling to try to kill them. You see, dead. Let me see against the monster, against the Nesca. You can hit many of the enemies AI at the same time. Or you cannot hit the raiders at the same time. Oh, he got me with a punch in the stomach. He got me with a punch in the stomach. Yeah, maybe because this match is. It has a pretty low difficulty. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm able to hit people, to hurt people pretty high. Maybe that could be one of the reasons why. Look at he's almost there. Look, he's down. Aneska tell you when he's gonna go? Or maybe she always go to the place that she's facing. Do the thing, man. He didn't do the thing. No, no. You didn't want to do the thing. Whoa, they grabbed me. Yakarikar, Sikarin. Welcome to the stream, Yakarikar, Sikarin. I hope you coming right to our phone, Yakarikar, Sikarin. How are you? Long time no see you, man. How you been, Mr. Yakarikar, Sikarin? How you feel today? How you feel? Good? We are playing a little bit of this game because we were doing a podcast earlier. So we were talking about many things and about this game. And now we are testing some of the things in the game. Yeah, I feel super strong, man. At least, and against this antagonist, this is 50% MMR. It doesn't feel that strong, but the mission MMR is too low. It's like an 8. Wow, I died pretty crazy right there. Just instant death. It looks like the robot hit me with the robot hit me with those bombs that he does. That's what happens sometimes. Give me the Aleph. Where's my Aleph, man? What? Why never get the Aleph, man? Wow. Look, I killed 2 elites. No Aleph at all. Wow. No, let me go over there. No Aleph from the antagonist either. I'm having problem getting my Aleph. We're trying to get Aleph, something happened. Yeah, I killed 2 elites, both of them. Because you have to kind of wait for the Aleph to materialize in order to get it. You know, you need to wait for the Aleph to materialize. Kind of makes it difficult. You know, every single elite give you Aleph. It looks like the explosions from time to time. Oh, I kill it. It looks like the explosion from time to time. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's not where he face. The antagonist is getting the hard, but antagonist cannot be with the Constantine. Constantine is a pretty good antagonist. With a lot of bullets, shooting a lot of bullets and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we did it. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Curry Jacket. Thank you. Karaoke says the loots has arrived for back with a message. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Karaoke. I really appreciate it. You take some time to support the stream, so free with the loot. Nobody gave me points, man. What? My leadership was pretty bad. Oh, somebody gave me points. Give me point, people. Those points are free. I don't know why they are like taking like a. They cannot keep it. The points. Yeah, those points are free. I don't believe they lose. They lose point. I don't believe it. By giving to the people. What happened in this cutscene? I don't remember. They're bringing an Eska to the hideout. Oh, that's why Ariana. He's just thinking about his music. Yeah, this one he kinda look back to Ajana. They bring back a protector too in this mission. We want to fight them by bringing protectors. I thought it's Aneska they had to. Aneska is the one. Oh, that's the one. This is the one that they told to the Udesbeheri, I believe. Yeah, yeah. This is the thing that is keeping the planet broken, I believe. Yeah, they had to take him out, I believe. I don't know. It's kind of complex situation is happening. But I'm not gonna spoil this part because this part is pretty. It's a very spoil. It spoiled a lot about the history of this game. Yeah, this is the one they told to the with the medallions and stuff like that. Well, people, today was a pretty nice day. Where we talking with pretty advanced players of this game, Spacelords. We participate in the Killer J podcast, Spacelord podcast with Killer J, which was pretty nice too. Many points were touching about the Epic Forge update that's coming and January 13. Wow, that was a lot of experience they gave me right there. A lot, too much. And stuff like that. Let me check out the game because my computer is kind of flashing. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about the new updates and the new stuff, which it was pretty nice. Tomorrow we are gonna continue playing Spacelords. Tomorrow is gonna be a pretty. tomorrow is gonna be a normal. Tomorrow's Monday, right? It's gonna be a normal Space Lords stream. I'm gonna say thank you to the people that come into the streams today to get some points and to check out the podcast. I'm gonna say thank you to Kaori Joke. I'm gonna say thank you to Quiden79. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm gonna say thank you to Jakari Karsikarin for coming to the stream. Sikarin. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Long time no see you, man. I hope you get something from the streams. That's one of the things that we wanna make sure people get stuff from the stream. I want to say congratulations to Cowdy Joker for winning the $5 Steam card, and thank you for the host. Thank you for the host, Cowdy Joker. Really appreciate it. People, don't forget to follow my Twitter. Don't forget to follow my Twitter. Pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do in the streams over here. So wanna know more? Check out my Twitters. Don't forget to check it out the Spacelords Twitter too. Pretty awesome place to know about the game. This pretty awesome game, totally free to download from PS4, Xbox One, Microsoft Store, and the Steam Store on PC. Doesn't matter which console you download, you can play. We can play together, which is a pretty nice. Rise of Atlas, thank you for the follow. Rise of Atlas. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that you taking some time to follow my streams. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Rise of A class. So you are in the chat, please say hi. Because we're getting so much bots in this stream. We want to make sure you are a person so you can get automatically into the giveaway that we got over here. Oh, that was the Spacelords podcast. I give it the wrong. I give it the wrong Spacelords Twitter. Spacelords Twitter is right here. The link. This is the Spacelords Twitter. Follow them. And the NVIDIA GeForce Now Twitter. So you can check it out. The service that's the service that we are using to play the Spacelords game. This is our schedule. Sunday we don't have the another Spacelords podcast. It's gonna be Lobregas fan album tomorrow. Tomorrow I believe you're gonna see the real schedule. You know, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we play Spacelords. Thursday we don't do streams on Thursday. Friday we come in with Cooking Simulator. Saturday, Quake Champions. Like yesterday we did it. And Sunday we are gonna do Lobregas related stuff. So don't miss out. It's gonna be pretty great. This is the games that we are playing. Every time that we play some games on the Friday, the next Friday is gonna be Apex Legends. You know, this Friday is gonna be Cooking Simulator. The Friday on top is gonna be Apex Legends. So don't miss out about it. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So you have any game that you want me to play, put in the chat so we can check it out. You know, let's grow this team together. People, these were the winners of the December 27. Give it away. So you don't see your name over here. Unfortunately, you didn't get nothing, but you can wait for the next giveaways. As you can see, a lot of people are already participating, getting the points. We got Cowdy Joker in the top. We got another viewer in the second place. The1Q from PSN in the third place. Jerry Sen in the fourth place, and C60 in the fifth place. Don't miss out. Don't let other people take the loot without you. You know, try to watch the streams, get the points, put your name in the little board, because 5 people are gonna be the winners. Any question, put in the chat. I'm gonna say thank you to Hasugito for subscribing to my channel 22 months in a row, which is pretty nice. 22 months in a row. pretty cool. I really appreciate the support that Hasukito has given me for 1 year and 12 months, which is pretty nice. Keep it up, Mr. Hasukito. Really appreciate that. The loots, people, the loots is a way to support the streams. If you cannot subscribe to the channel, I'm gonna put the link in the chat so you can use it before we leave it, because the loot is for you. You support the stream totally free with the loot. You get one of these. Get one of these. How? You put your name at the top of the leaderboard like karaoke does the last 7 days. Your name's in the leaderboard every single Friday, every single Saturday, and every single Sunday. You get $5 Steam gift card. It's basically a total of $10 Steam gift card every weekend for you to get some games, to get some loot and everything. So don't miss out. Do the thing so you can get the things. Any questions? Put in the chat. Any question? Feel free to put in the chat. People, remember, we are gonna be raiding somebody. So don't miss out. So you wanna help us with the raid, you can stay in the chat. So you don't wanna raid because you gotta do something else more important. You can go and see you tomorrow. In the stream of tomorrow. But so you wanna help, you just have to stay in the chat, because we are gonna raid somebody. Let me look for somebody to raid, because we always try to support people. From time to time, This is one of the main goals of my channel, is to support people without mercy. Support the people. Yeah. Always good, and you support the people. You see the reaction of them being happy because they're getting raised, stuff like that. It is awesome. It is super awesome. Let me see, who is it gonna get? It has to be a Spacelord guy. Let me see. Or somebody that came to the stream today. That's what we're doing it right now. Came to my stream, you get the raid automatically, or so you are part of the game we are playing. Oh, Freco Banana is playing Spacelords. Yeah, Freco Banana is playing Spacelords. Really, we're gonna go over there and be a little bit with the Freco Bananas, Oh, we be. Let me write Webby Vicky, because Webby Vicky is a dude that almost I don't have almost the opportunity to raid him. Freco Banana, yes, I raid Freco Banana all the time. Lately, it's happening all the time. So let's go to Webby Vicky. He's playing Spacelords. It's a pretty awesome dude. To see how he's doing. Yeah, we are raiding. Webby Kiwi. We are raiding. Please stand by. We're gonna be ready with the Kiwi. Yeah, people, thank you for your support. Thanks for your support, people. We're coming tomorrow, Monday, at 11 a.m. USA time. Sometimes it's hard for me to do the streams on Monday. Many events coming. So wait for notification or check it out on my Twitters before coming to the channel, because could be that I skip tomorrow stream. Could be, I'm not sure, Right now I wanna come tomorrow, I wanna do the streams tomorrow, Spacelords, but could be that I cannot come. So I'm telling you this so you know. Otherwise, see you tomorrow with another stream. So I'm gonna say bye bye.
pain. So much anguish and suffering. You do not have to endure it anymore. I am here to embrace it all.